Okay, live. Let me get my banner on here. Okay, awesome. Hello, future viewers. Those of you that might be seeing this later post-stream. It's always weird to think that what you're doing in the moment will be seen later. Okay, I'm clicking a bunch, sorry. All righty. This is not the usual day I stream, but what can you do? All right. Let me move this over. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. It's like a neighbor's dog or something. What is that? I think it's like a chihuahua or something out there yiping. Doesn't sound good. Okay, there we go. Hey, how's it going, man? Good to see you. How's your Saturday evening going? Okay. Getting everything set up here. Took me a second. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Hope you're all having a fantastic Saturday. It's weird. I was supposed to do it on Friday, and I've been trying to do it on Fridays, but my schedules are so mixed up, man. I got lessons that are switching days. You know, I like to keep people on the same days and times, but I just can't always control it because sometimes people have to move days, and then it screws me up in my schedule. So, yeah, that's why I had to do Saturday. I still teach on Saturday. I just don't have a lot of lessons on Saturday. I teach on Fridays. I have a lot of lessons, so it kind of gets all intertangled. But, oh well, we're here now. So that's why we're doing a short stream tonight. Yeah. What's going on, Jade Guitars? How you doing? Ooh, sorry to hear about the bronchitis, man. Hope you start feeling better. That's brutal, man. Hey, what's going on, dude? How you doing, Robert? Yeah, dude is here. The dude. That's funny. But yeah, hope you guys are having a killer Saturday out there. But yeah, sorry for the mix-up on the streams. It's hard to juggle sometimes with my schedule being all hectic. But yeah, we're here. Doing great. It's good to hear. You're doing good. Perfect, man. I'm happy to hear that. Always glad you guys are doing well out there. Let's see here. Can't stay low battery and still sick. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. You're always welcome to watch the replay. Hope you feel better, man. Not fun being sick. A lot of people are getting sick these days with different stuff, and it's going around, different viruses and bugs and just life stuff, you know. Being human sucks. Just never know what's going to happen. But I hope you feel better. I guess for all you guys out there that are struggling with, you know, sickness and conditions, man. Yeah. It's a good thing, man. I like being busy. Either that or like video editing takes time too. Like I got a lot of editing to do. I'm trying to finish up so many projects. So the CDs I was hoping to have done already, but the problem is these people, like musicians, are just so hard to work with. I had this guy that was supposed to do a collab with me on one of the tracks. He flaked, had a different guy. He said he was down to do it. Then he changed his mind, said he didn't really want to do it. It was like a 2-week thing, like waiting. So I just really hate getting dicked around, but it happens when you work with other musicians. Anyways, so I have another guy, and so he said he'd be willing to do it. And I said, look, man, I need this done like in a specific time, and I'm sorry to like put that pressure on you. Like I know I'm just throwing this at you. If you want to do it, I would love it if you could. But if you don't want to do it, just let me know. I'll just do it myself, because I'm at the point where it's like it's just taking up way too much time. I should have already had the CD done with. It's just the one track that's holding everything up. So it's like can't get anything done until that. Quite a bit annoying. So yeah, apologies on that. But yeah, hopefully in the next week that'll be done with. I have like 3 products I got to review. One's on hold because it has that song that's going on the CD. So I got to wait for his part to film and send me over the video so I can edit that final part into my video, then upload it. So yeah, it's waiting on people. It's very frustrating. Go back down here. Hey, what's going on, Mitch? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Not doing too bad myself, thanks. Yeah, I was just BSing with you guys. So yeah, that's why I mean busy. Like I got, lessons. I got video editing, working with companies, doing stuff. So it's like trying to juggle that and the multitask, doing social media stuff that takes a little bit of time. So not all of it's paid busy. Some of it's paid busy and some of it's not. Some of it's just life busy, but it is what it is. Hey, what's going on, Ramey? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hope practice is going well. That's one of my star students right there, Mr. Ramey. Guy's rocking on his guitar. By the way, guys, for those of you that don't take lessons with me, well, first off, how dare you? I'm just kidding. But if you want to get material from me and you don't want to take lessons, you could join my memberships here on the channel. I post videos once a month. Certain tiers give you like a once a month video call, which some people don't take me up on the offer of that. Like I've had people sign up for the memberships but don't cash in on the video calls. I don't know why. I guess maybe they're shy, which is fine. I'm not going to make you guys do it. But I do post tabs like every couple weeks as well. So you get like licks, you get videos, and there's like, I think 4 or 5 videos up right now. And of course, if you don't want to pay for memberships either, there are free lessons on the channel. People always ask me, Lester, when are you going to post free lessons? I have free lessons. There's like a bunch of them on my playlist. So they're all about niche things though, like just random topics. And I plan on uploading a lot more videos that are lesson based because the last 2 like topic lesson videos got a lot of views for my channel. I have a kind of smaller channel, but like I hit 1,000 views on the pinch harmonic video, and then the just 25 scales over 1 chord video. I surprisingly got 1,000 views. I don't know why. And ironically, both those videos were dead the first 2 days. They were stuck at like 100 views, and then just bounced up to 1,000, like out of nowhere. It's weird. The algorithm's pushing out specific awkward like lesson type content. So I'm gonna stick with that for a bit and maybe reviews once in a while. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, sorry, I got all scrambled. But yeah, so if you guys want to take lessons with me and you don't yet currently, you can email me. Or if you don't want to take lessons with me one-on-one and you don't want to spend the money, you can be on the memberships page and get exclusive, tabs and videos, or you could just follow the free content. So a lot of options out there for people. And I say that because some people, like I said, have hit me up asking about lesson content. Like they're not aware I have those options, I guess. One guy told me he didn't know I even taught guitar, and I was like, "How does he not know that?" And he said he followed my channel for a long time. So I was like, "How do you not know I teach? I only talk about it all the time." But yeah, I don't know. It was a trip. Oh, thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, there's so many scales you can do over 1 chord. Obviously, there's just so many things, but I didn't want to make the video too long. I thought, well, attention spans are short, and I don't want to have to film 100 scales. That'll take me like a lot of editing, and I just keep it 25. But I'm glad you liked it, man. Appreciate that, Ramey. Appreciate that, dude. You're a good guy. I've been happy to work with you and have you as a student. Tomorrow's our lesson, so that'll be fun. Ramey's made a lot of progress, man. I remember back when he wasn't like able to do chords, like full on bar chords very well. And now he's doing bar chords and transitioning with scales and stuff. So it's very cool to see students excelling at whatever they were struggling with. It's very, very cool. I was talking with another guy earlier that's follower on the channel. I was doing a lesson with him, different guy, and he's getting better with knowing where his notes are and like the bar chords and stuff and using them. So that's awesome, because before he was like totally lost. Like he look at a chord chart, not know like, when am I supposed to play this chord, that chord, and now he's telling me he feels a little bit more comfortable with it. So it's very cool stuff. Makes me feel like I'm helping people, which is what I like. When I used to work in a store, all the time teaching kids, 80% of the kids didn't want to be there. The parents just kind of dropped them off because they wanted to go screw off at the bar or something, right? Which is fine. It pays the bills, but like it wasn't really fulfilling because nobody wanted to actually be there to learn. They're kind of just there to screw off and yell at you. It's kind of a babysitter. So it's nice to be able to teach a different age group of people that really want to improve. It's nice. It's not like Billy or little Sarah or whoever wanting to punch me and yell at me. Definitely nice. Let's see here. Nice, man. You got some new gear, it looks like, and you're feeling more motivated. Sometimes, that's all it takes, man. A little extra money spent on some gear, and your inspiration comes back. Maybe you get a new guitar, or you get like a new pedal, or whatever. In your case, software. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's see, you gave yourself a promotion. Heck yeah. Yeah, it's a trip to think, man. And there's maybe a few people I taught in the past that wanted to take lessons with me in person. At the shop I worked at for about 9 years, almost 10 years. I was working with all kinds of people every day, 6 days a week. But some people, when they did want to take it seriously, they were just like really like combative. Like, I remember this one guy, I'll never forget. He sat down with me and he was like, okay, I need to know like what this A chord is. I keep hearing about this A chord. I want to figure it out. And I was like, all right, I'll figure out this A chord for you. So here's the chart. Here's how you do an A chord. Here's your fingers. I'm moving the stick. I have this little stick I poke the fingers with. I don't want to touch anyone. And put your finger there, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. That's an A chord, he told me. But just because you call it an A doesn't mean it's an A. Wait, what? I'm not following. Yeah, no, you're calling it an A chord. But I don't know what the hell you mean by that. Just because you say it's an A doesn't mean it's an A. And I'm like, well, it's just what they call it, man. It's an A chord. It's an A note, and it's a major chord, and it's an A chord. It's the frequency, Well, why? Who gave you the right? It's like I didn't make up the chord, I'm just a teacher, man. And that old dude stormed out eventually. He wasn't getting the answer he wanted, and I was just like, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. it's A chord. But yeah, so I have some funny stories. A lot of funny stories. Hey, what's going on, Ubi? How you doing? Heck yeah. See, we're just talking about gear inspiring people. Looks like gear's inspiring you too, man. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh. Heck yeah. I remember the Ibanez Geos. Those are pretty killer. Heck yeah, man. Well, I appreciate that. Honored to be on that list. Let's see here. Oh. Oh, wow. I don't know what that is, man. When people start throwing model numbers at me, I get lost. Like, I know some of the names. Like, I know what a Geo is, but I don't know what the heck a GRG R121DX is. That's a little over my head, man. Hey, what's up, Richard? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good weekend. Or, yeah, it's the weekend. That's right. It's not Friday. It's Saturday. Get my days mixed up. What's up, Clutch? How you doing, man? For those of you that are just tuning in, sorry I didn't live stream yesterday. Like I said, I had a lot of schedule conflicts and switching lessons around. People can be kind of unpredictable, so they have to change their times. I have to accommodate and then mix things around. Business always comes first, so did that, and then that's why we're doing today later. So this is kind of getting mixed up, but anyways, we're here now at least. Let's see. Guess who was just here this afternoon? Guitar Max. I think, was it Guitar Max? This one is a GAX50, the second sexiest double. What the hell is a GAX50, man? I don't even know. Like, see, you guys and your model numbers, that's way beyond me, man. I'm not that smart for that stuff. That's brutal, man. I see with humbuckers. Nice. Google it. I will definitely check it out later. Man. Check your messages. All right, let me see here. Gotta check my phone down here on the side. What in the world? That's cool. Oh, man. That is a cool picture, by the way, Richard. Do I have permission to share your photo that you sent me of yourself? This is you look cool in this photo, man. The shades and everything remind me of like an 80s scene. Can't share my screen. Yeah, it's all right, dude. Gotta get pumped, man. I would take training advice any day from Guitar Max. I think that guy could get me swole, man. Could get swole. All right, this is the picture here. I don't know if you guys can, or actually, hold on a second. Let's do it this way. I forgot I can do technology now because I have a working computer. This will be easier to see. All right, you guys got to feast your eyes on this cool photo of Richard here. Check this out. The shades, man. The shades. I love it. And the creepy, like, you know, wire fence in the back. That's wild, man. It's wild. So that'll be exciting, you guys. There's some sneak peek there from Richard. Got a sneak peek going on. That's going to be top quality stuff there. I can't show you the other one. That one just looks too cool. You guys got to just wait for Richard to show you that one. This other picture is too cool for me to share. I'm going to let Richard share that one. Oh, you're all right with me sharing it? It's okay if I spoil it with this epic photo you got? Because, man, it is pretty sweet looking. All right, hold on. Let me get back here. And okay, here we go. Since Richard gave us the permission to show this one. All right, guys, there you go. You get the super cool Max photo. Look at that. That is cool. It looks like an 80s action movie, man. Look at the whole attire, man. He just looks like he's ready for like a kung fu action karate movie. Like a Van Damme film or something, or like oh no, maybe like Steven Seagal film. That makes more sense because he has like the kind of cool like rock look, right? Rocker guy look. That's epic, man. Epic. That is pretty awesome. That's nuts, man. Yeah, that's just like next level. Like we can all be YouTube stars and YouTube guitar players, but how many of us can be YouTube plane pilots? I mean, you know, I don't think I could ever do that. Especially with one eye. I wouldn't trust myself to fly a plane with one eye. I think I'd crash. Let's see. Right? Just hop in and take off. It's pretty sick. What's up, Craig? How you doing, man? Long time no see. Inside joke, since me and Craig just did a lesson a little bit ago. Let's see. Kidnap Max. All right. Oh, man. Coming in for a landing. Heck yeah. Yeah, it's got to be cool, though, like all honesty. Did he actually, did he take you anywhere? Did you hop in the plane and let him drive you around in the sky? I'd be scared, man. I don't know if I want to go. Like, I'm sure he's a great pilot and all. I just get anxiety. I'm pretty sure I'd just freak out, like being up in the air. I don't think I could vibe with that. Really? That's so cool, man. He wants to be a pilot. That's wild. Well, I can relate to that feeling because, you know, I guess we're both one-eyed in that sense. But no flights for you. Oh, man, it sucks. But maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Maybe you didn't want to go on there anyway. Like I said, I don't think I'd want to. As cool as it sounds, I think I'd be a little weirded out. Like, crap. Oh, man. You know, that's a long way down. But yeah, it's epic, man. Epic. So that'd be a cool video, whatever you guys filmed. Yeah, I bet. That's funny, man. A little too cozy. Oh, jeez. But yeah, that's crazy, man. So yeah, it should be exciting to see whatever video you guys come up with or came up with today, I guess, and see what, you know, all the fuss is about. That should be interesting. Hopefully it's going to be full of some epic guitar jamming or talking or one of the two. Oh yeah. I heard about that with the whole Scar My Guitar hacking thing. That was a real bummer for that guy. I don't know him that well. Like I know Richard knows him, but I never really like watched his channel much. But I heard about all that. It's rough. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Richard's got lessons now, guys, on his memberships. So definitely go check that out. For those of you that haven't, I'm not sure what crazy stuff he's going to show you, but I'm sure it's going to be signature Richard James shred stuff that you guys are going to need. So definitely go check that out. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, it's good though. It seems fair. Like you guys both get one, right? Like you get video, he gets a video. It seems reasonable. Heck yeah, that's fair. But yeah, man, I'm excited. That should be pretty exciting. I remember the last time you guys did a video together where you're like, taking turns doing licks and like interviewing each other a little bit. And he's mainly interviewing you, but you still asked him some questions. That was a cool video on his channel. I remember that one. Ridiculous. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a good Saturday out there. Sorry again, it's Saturday and not Friday. Like I said, if you're just coming to the stream, like I said, my schedule is all jacked up. And so I couldn't do it yesterday. Here today. My arms are fried from playing a lot this week. I had to get a lot of tracking in and just playing over and over and over and over again. So I haven't really been feeling very like jam ready or gig ready today. Probably not going to do much playing, if at all. Just very basic stuff. Nothing crazy, mind-blowing shred like I normally do. Just because my arms are tight and just a little bit tired. So, yeah, forgive me. Taco Bell for dinner. Heck yeah, man. What'd you get? Was it did you get like a cantina chicken quesadilla or something? Or some people call them quesadillas. I've heard people say that. Quesadilla. Or getting a torta and a quesadillo. I knew a guy specifically that said quesadilla all the time. Crunchwrap Supreme and chicken quesadilla. Heck yeah, man. Nothing wrong with that. Sounds like a good dinner to me, man. That sounds pretty bomb. You and Metal Dude got to split the quesadilla, or did you just save it all for yourself? That's my next question. Oh, good luck. Yeah, I wouldn't know on that one. By the way, what a unique name, Tarot Destroyer. Let's see here. He wasn't invited. That's funny, man. That is funny. 1912. I'll go with that answer. Yeah, that sounds good. See, this will help your hands. 8 muscles open the hand. 8 muscles close the hand. Your closing muscles are too strong. Ah, interesting. 1706. 1930. Oh my goodness. Keith Richards is 450 years old. That's great. Greg says 1979. There we go. Oh, interesting, man. Yeah, I don't know anything about any of that, to be honest with you. So that's pretty enlightening. I was never a big Rolling Stones fan, to be fair. Oh, very cool, very cool. Sounds like a lot of information there that I'm probably not going to remember. Only because my memory is shot sometimes. He says 1966. Stones are cool. I don't hate them or anything. I just wasn't like a huge fan. Let's see who's buried in Grant's tomb. Yeah, good question. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. He's a Sith. That's funny. Oh, yeah, good question on that one too. When did yeah, there's so many things I wish I knew. So many questions to be answered, you know. When did the Road Boat Opera happen? You know, in China. When was that? You know, when I mean there's so many questions unanswered. I'm never gonna be able to sleep at night without knowing these things. Dang it. But it's all right. We make do with what we can, I guess. I can't remember what I did 2 days ago, to be honest with you guys. It shows how good my memory is. If you ask me literally what I did 3 days ago or 2 days ago, I don't remember. I think I went to the dentist 2 days ago. Or was it 3 days ago? See? I don't remember. I think it was one of them. One of the two. And I only remember that because it hurt. If it was just a regular day, I probably wouldn't remember any of it. Is the moon actually made of Swiss cheese? That's a good question. Like Wallace and Gromit. I like the Wallace and Gromit. You guys ever watch Wallace and Gromit? That was a pretty cool one. You know, I laughed at this comment last time. I think you said this comment before. And I was just like, what the hell did I just read? And I had to laugh because it was just so off the wall, man. I have a weird sense of humor. So if you're trying to be funny, it worked. It was pretty ridiculous. It gets worse with age. That's good to know. I'm 34, so I can't imagine what's going to happen when I'm 44. Great. Maybe that I'll go with that. I like that better. I'll use your thing there. Yeah, being busy. Let's see. Okay, that's interesting to know. My parents are pygmy cannibals. Planet tone pickups. Oh man, I don't know anything about that. Maybe Richard might know. I certainly don't know about that, but I don't know a lot about gear stuff, to be honest with you guys. I'm not like a huge gear guy. I'm kind of behind the times. Sounds cool. I like the name, Planet Tone Pickups. That sounds pretty cool. I mean, sounds like it might be a little cosmic in tone. Richard doesn't know. Dang. That's strange, man. I never heard of him. Put up a link. I don't know if anybody can put links in the chat. I don't know if that works. You can try to put a link in the chat. Let's see. Hand wound and affordable. Interesting. Okay. I don't want to know how that unfolds, the night joke, but that made me laugh a little. It's pretty ridiculous. I don't even know, to be honest with you, Ubi. I'm a little lost myself with some of these comments, but it's all right because I got ADD a little bit, so I'm just going with the flow. Your Amazon link. No, I did not see any Amazon link. Did you just send it now in the chat? Yeah. He does a lot of guitar stuff, that's for sure. Oh, okay. That makes more sense now. That's pretty funny. That's some Confucius level stuff right there, man. Oh yeah, I didn't see anything for that. I have not seen anything for that at all. I think the links get taken out automatically. I don't think it lets you put links in the chat. Yeah, I'll say. You got that right, Ubi. Oh, is it really a bot? Oh, that's wild. I thought that was a real person. If that's the case, I'll just go ahead and delete it. I was like wondering, I was like, this person's really just getting a kick out of these jokes. And yeah, at this point, it's just pretty wild. So let's go ahead and just delete that and kick out of the room for now, if that's most likely the case, because you won't need bots sticking around. It was a good laugh, at least. That was a good laugh. Yeah, good question. What is the purpose of the bot? Are they like trying to get information or something? I don't understand. I'm not tech enough to know this. Oh, yeah, I don't need one of those. I need something to like, I just need to take more time off, honestly, because I play a lot. Like sometimes I'll do like 2 hours of this metronome abuse and just playing through up and down, shredding, 30-second notes or whatever. So my arms and hands get kind of tired. I play with minimal tension, or I try to, because that's how I was taught to play with like the most like relaxed hands you can, do stretches. I have handgun machines. I got all kinds of junk. But yeah, I just need to take more breaks, honestly. Oh, that's wild. What? Okay, hold on a second. That was crazy. Did you see that? Holy crap. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah. Metal dude is. That's funny. Yeah, I'm like the tarot bot. Google Planet Tone. Okay, I'll definitely do that after the stream, Jeff. Doesn't consider the ball. Okay, I see. Yeah, thank you for the share on that. I'll definitely look into that. Let's see. Banhammer. Trying not to miss you guys' comments, by the way. So, oh, and there it is again. That's just insane. That's crazy. How the hell? That's just nuts. It keeps coming back. I don't know what's going on, guys. Is it keeps making new accounts, or like, how does that work? I keep banning it. That's wild. Yeah, that's the weird thing. I clicked on from my side of the stream, I clicked ban and remove. So I banned him and removed, but let me see. I have to go back, I guess, to their main channel, maybe. Let me see. Yeah, let me just, oh, this makes it easy. They're here now, so. Well, I can't click from here because I'm in StreamYard, so. Let me go ahead and just block them on my end. Okay, give me a sec, guys. Sorry. That took an interesting turn for the worst. Oh, I see it now. Okay, and how do I? From here. I don't see. Okay, I think I did it. I think. Sorry, guys. I'm like clicking off different things here, but yeah. Oh, man. Finally, I made it somewhere in life. Yes. Oh, hell yeah. It's like, what is that scene in Spider-Man? Like, you don't want to be famous? We'll make you infamous. Finally made it somewhere, man. The closer you get to 10,000, I guess, it's like, we're going to give you the bots now. You earned it. It's your trophy, bro. Oh, yeah. He's funny, man. Yeah. The little Dunlop picks. That's hilarious. Yeah, there you go. Get Sean in here. Oh, cool, man. Good job on that. Nothing wrong with getting some sales. Congratulations on that, my friend. Oh, well, welcome. Thanks for joining. Hope you're having a good time wherever you are and whatever day it is. I'm not sure if it's Sunday or probably Sunday, I'm guessing. I'm not sure what country you're in, but yeah, hope you guys are all having a fantastic Saturday out there. Thanks for joining me and doing my boring stuff. Again, sorry for not doing a lot of playing. Like I said, I play a lot, and my hands just kind of needed a break for today. Let's see. Oh, man. That's brutal. Second-degree burns suck, man. Getting burned in general sucks. But, yeah, second-degree burns, that's brutal, man. You know, getting burnt at all just sucks. It's cool to just chat. Well, I'm glad, man. I'm glad it's not too boring for you guys. I feel like it's a little boring because it's just me, you know, but I'm used to myself. I see myself every day. So I guess it's a little different, you know, from my perspective. But yeah, man, it's cool just chit-chatting, catching up on some stuff. Okay, move that. Oh, of course. Okay, there we go. But anyways, having said all that good stuff, yeah, so sorry for the CD delay. If you guys missed my earlier stream, the intro of it, I'm hoping the CD will be out, the physical copy, in the next like couple weeks. It got postponed because I had people that are supposed to collab on a song and they flaked on me, and then I got another guy and he flaked on me, and it's a big circle, man. So this one track has been like holding up the whole CD, and it's been just such a big, like, right to the nuts, you know. But yeah, hopefully soon, just get it over with and be done with it. Well, I appreciate that, my friend. Hey, what's going on, Doroteo? How you doing? Heck yeah, I'm happy to hear that, man. I'm glad it's not too boring for you. But yeah, awesome that you're on vacation, dude. Hopefully it's a good one. All right, so I'm taking note of something here. Okay. Hey, what's up, Tyler? How you doing, man? Yeah, sorry about that, dude. I wasn't able to do the stream yesterday. My whole schedule got jacked up, and I had to move lessons around, and lessons come first, so I just have to adjust that and then follow up with my social media stuff. So apologies, guys. Hey, it's all right, man. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, cool, man. Hopefully it works out well for you and you get all that good stuff going on. Yeah, we're just dealing with spammers. It's kind of entertaining, to be honest with you guys. I'm not too bothered by it. I think it's a little funny. It's kind of I don't know, keeps it like, yeah, it's like a bit of entertainment thing. I don't know, less boring, I guess. Not that the streams are normally boring, but it gives me like something to talk about, and it gives me like a what's it called? Yes, I have a nemesis now. Yes, finally. Damn bots. Oh, I know this awesome guitar here, dude. Yeah, this Richard James guy, this Richard James guy. That's apparently kind of like the Bald Shredder, right? Has this awesome signature guitar, this Ricotta, and yeah, it plays pretty good, man. And it's a double James guitar because on the back of it, it says Leo James and Richard James. So you get the double James, double experience, man. There's a beauty. Heck yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I love to see your guys' streams, man. I always try to pop by and to say hi and watch what you guys are up to when I have a chance, especially if I'm eating lunch or something and I have a few minutes to unwind. It's kind of relaxing instead of seeing myself all the time. That is true. The spammer had a good couple jokes. Heck yeah. Let's see. C sharp note. It's true. True collector's item. Absolutely. It's kind of weird to think. I hope it doesn't put me in like a weird position one day. Like if I ever get kind of bigger on YouTube, I hope people don't come to my house with ninja stars and, you know, throw them in my eyes and steal the guitar from me. That's like a hunt, like for national treasure, you know. We're here for that really sick ricotta guitar, man. We're here for that sick ricotta, you know. Ninjas. Whew. Ninja star to the face. It's my luck. Journey. Oh, man. That's crazy, dude. That sucks. Good question, man. I don't know. Richard, what is that? I know you said they're all Nico, but I don't know what brand the pickups are. Who wants to play C sharp anyway? There you go. Who needs it? Let's see. Les Paul or SG? Well, that's a tough question, dude. I'm not a pop punk guy per se. I think you can play any genre on any guitar. You know, I try to prove that in my reviews. You know, I try to do like pop, jazz, blues, rock if I can, little bits in there. But I think any guitar. But if you want to pick between the two, I'd say probably the Les Paul. Why not? Go for the Les Paul. Sure. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I don't feel like I'm the only one then, because I don't know either. That is true. You got a good point, Jeff. Got a good point. I love all guitars, man. I love Les Paul style guitars, Strat style, Tele, whatever. I'm cool with all of it, even acoustics, you know. It all gives you different ideas, and they all feel a little different. And maybe they give you some different inspiration that you didn't have before. So, yeah, I like them all. Yeah, I was talking to Richard about it. I don't feel confident in my ability. Like I feel like I would jack something up, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave it because it's just too limited edition for my poor luthier skills. I don't want to be the guy that demolishes a ricotta. Can you imagine the Richard be like, what the hell, man? You busted my guitar in half. You know? Yeah. You know what? That's in my custom Tele. Have you guys seen my custom Tele that Cody built me? I can pull that out, but it doesn't work. The wires aren't, they're kind of messed up. But the guitar itself has the same pickups you're talking about. Oh, man, you don't like Teles? Come on, look at John 5. He shreds on a Tele. Let's see. I don't have an opinion, to be honest with you, Doro Tio. I like them all. I never really, like, anytime I get a guitar, I never really look at the pickups if they're Alnico or not, or, you know, whatever. I just play on them, and I go as far as their humbucker or their single. That's all I really care about. I know it sounds pretty silly. All right, well, I'll take that advice, Ubi. Like I said, I'm not the guy that's, you know, is trustworthy with stuff like this. But I'll take your advice. Oh, really? They make knobs too. That's cool. Hey, man, I love Teles. Like I said, I think Teles are cool. Oh, really? That's cool, man. Yeah, it's pretty neat. If you guys want to see that, I could pull it out. I just can't plug it in because it doesn't have any sound right now. I like the pickups that work. Yeah, Craig, that's how I feel. If they work and you plug it in, that's good enough for me. Oh, yeah. That's just insane, man. You know, Richard's so resourceful. I don't know how he does this stuff. Like, to build, you know, a killer Tele for $50 is just amazing to me. I wouldn't even know where to start with all that. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yeah. That's another good point. Yeah, Richie Kotzen. He does really crazy fusion legato stuff too, that guy. Yeah, I'm a simple dude. If the guitar sounds good and it, you know, it feels good, I'm sold, you know. They could be cheap pickups or expensive pickups. I can't really tell the difference. You know, like my Schecter I had with the EMGs that were active. I could barely tell a difference between those and like just cheap passive pickups. Like, if anything, it just sounded more muddy. Like, that's the best way I could say it. It's kind of more muddy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just deaf in my ears. But yeah, I don't know, man. They all have their own unique characteristics, I guess, in some regards. Some people say, and that's fair. Hey, what's up, John? How you doing, man? Good to see you. But wow, I'm surprised, man. I think I'm a little sad. The Tarot Master Destroyer aficionado is not here. What happened? I thought I was gonna have like a permanent nemesis. They were like really hell bent on coming back in the stream after I kept banning them, and then they give up. What the heck? Oh well, it was fun while it lasted, I guess. Oh yeah. I do remember that actually. You know what? I like that that cheap pickup sound too. I remember that. I thought it was pretty awesome. I think I even commented on there that I liked it better. That's funny, man. Yeah, I think what it is too is like when you're, well, how do I say this? Like when you're stuck with certain gear because maybe you're financially, not well off. I think you make the best of what you can with what you have. And that was me for a lot of years. I played an Esteban acoustic when I was homeless. I played, a First Act electric for a while, a Viper. I played one of those. And you just work with what you got because, maybe you don't have the funds or whatever to get something else. So, yeah. And, nowadays it's so much different than it was back then. Like the budget guitars nowadays are so much better than they used to be. As watching me and Richard and whoever else on YouTube demo them, they all sound pretty dang good. So yeah, definitely a whole different world. I'm a little jealous. Yeah, in your case, it definitely does, Ubi. Going from acoustic to an electric is definitely a world of difference, and you deserved it, man. You're playing a lot of crazy stuff on that acoustic. Yeah, entry-level Ibanez, that's true. Let's see. Just got a telly. Nice, man. Another telly guy. Heck yeah. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate the share, dude. Appreciate that. And by the way, if you guys aren't subscribed to the old Tyler Shep Shreds channel, you got to go check him out. Fantastic young man. I think he's 14 now. Hope I'm saying that right. And he's only playing a few years. He can play everything I do. He can hear my songs and play them by ear. His kid's got natural talent, and he puts a lot of hard work in. It's not just all talent. I don't want to say that because that makes it sound like he doesn't work, but natural talent and a lot of hard work, a lot of patience. And yeah, he's getting really far on his channel. He's grown like a lot in a few months. I think he's at like 6,000 subscribers now. And I think he's even going to be in the final Shred collab. Isn't that right, Tyler? Are you going to be in the final Jared Dines Shred thing? I want to say that's what I thought, but I could be wrong. Heck yeah, exactly, man. Make it work. Skipping through the comments. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Tyler's great, man. He's a good kid, man. He's really nice, really respectful, and he's just all around a good dude. Love having him in my tracks. He always does really cool stuff, and yeah, it's wild, dude. Oh heck, that's killer, dude. I'm super happy for you. You deserve to be in there, man. You got that modern sound, and I knew you were gonna get picked. I knew it because you have that modern, like, I don't know how you say it, like that good like new style that they do. So yeah, it's exciting. I'm gonna look forward to seeing your stuff in the next few videos, man. Well, and then going down. Oh yeah, YouTube does some weird stuff sometimes. Sometimes I don't even see notifications for people that I'm like, I hit the notification bell and it won't always notify me on stuff too. It's all kinds of crazy stuff, man. Yeah, it's true too. Tyler's got some wild ethic, man. He ain't messing around. He'll sit there and live stream 20 hours if he could, and he probably would. Like like 1 to 2 hours is my limit, but this dude will go 8 hours and just be like, it's no biggie for him. Wild stuff. So yeah, very, very cool dude. But yeah, guys, new content on the way. It's going to be, reviews for a guitar, reviews for a pedal, and then I have some more lesson kind of silly like topics going up, since that's what the algorithm seems to like on my channel. I don't know why, so I'll do more of those. Appease the algorithm. Well, dang, dude, I sure appreciate that. That means a lot to me, that you like my tunes enough, and to compare me, or not compare, but to say you listen to my music as much as Intervals means a lot, because Intervals is a great band. If you guys haven't heard Intervals, they're amazing. That's probably like one of the only modern guitar instrumental bands I know of that I like, that has like a cool sound. So yeah, if I can sound like even 0.1% close to that, or decent enough to be compared to something as good as that, I'm stoked, man. So thank you for that. But yeah, dude, I've been liking your original stuff. I think you're posting originals, right? And your shorts, like the final boss and stuff. Those sound pretty wild, man. So definitely should be exciting to see what you pop out with for your CD. Fox Shred. Oh man, that sounds cool. I don't know what it means, but it sounds cool. Heck yeah. Oh, that's wild, dude. Well, heck, I'm glad you're gonna go see them play. I think you met some of the guys before, right? Which is pretty cool. So I hope that's gonna be a fun time for you to see them again. And I appreciate the compliment, dude. Definitely appreciate that. I don't know. I'm just a dude. I wouldn't want to ever play like in that kind of setting. Probably, I don't think I would be that comfortable having to live that kind of life, going around and touring and things. I just don't. I'm happy in my little hut, being the hermit. That's silly, dude. Oh, it's wild. Yeah, that's right. I remember I think you had pictures too, which is pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Andy? Good to see you. Yeah, Intervals are awesome, dude. I love Intervals. My first introduction to them, I didn't know who they were, and they were, like Touch and Go, I think was the song I heard, and I was like, dude, this band's sick, and I had to follow them. I was like, this is so cool, because it sounded like, guitar music that's instrumental that I like, but with like an R&B kind of like fusion sound. I was like, this is freaking cool. Gonna open for Lester. Yeah, right, man. Probably the other way around. I'll open for you, and then all the pressure will be on you. It'll be your show. You and Max can be the hosts, and I'll open up for you guys. I'm going to open up for the roadie. That's funny, Craig. That's funny, dude. Oh my gosh. Opening up for metal, dude. Opening the door for him. That's funny. Oh man. Hey man, any little bit helps, right? Everybody has a purpose. So if that's opening the door, then hey, why not? Mic check 1, 2. Heck yeah, there you go. You gotta love doing that. It always feels awkward when you're doing the test, right? Like testing 1, 2, test. Testing, doing the whole malarkey at gigs. Exactly, man. We all have our part to play. That is so true. It's like a big puzzle board, and everybody fits like a little piece or like a little jagged piece together and makes a big old thing, right? You remember that? It's funny. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, man. I need to do more of those before the summer comes. Maybe I need to go out and open some doors and do some stupid music video stuff again. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't miss playing out. I don't know about you guys. I don't I don't know. Maybe it's just the area I live in. It could just be the area I live in. There's probably better places to play, but it's just my area. So, well, Richard knows. He's been around this area before, so it's very unexciting, and there's just not a lot going on. More locked door videos, please. I might do more of those, and more like weird, stupid skits. I was thinking about doing more of those too. If you guys like me looking like an idiot doing weird stuff, I like doing weird videos. Let's see. That's silly. Oh, man. Well, it could be worse. It could be like this time. I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. It's kind of funny and kind of not. So, when I used to play in dive bars, which was obviously a great start to a story. Dive bars are not that exciting. I played with these older dudes, and they were playing like, classic rock top 40 hits. And so we had about 60 songs down, right? We'd play every Saturday and Friday, and usually paid gigs, usually. Well, we were doing an open mic, and we were hosting it. So, we were the hosts, and we'd invite people up. We had a whiteboard and everything, and blah, blah, blah. Well, this guy came up, and he wanted to play the drums. And I said, okay, yeah. We talked to him. Hop on. What song do you want to play? We'll listen to it real quick. We'll jam out and just let you rock out. Okay. We jammed out for a bit. He did the drums really well. He's, kind of a cool dude. He's real tall. He had a bandana, kind of a buff dude. He's got snake tattoos on his neck, and he had a big old Bowie knife on the side, So then after he's done, there's other people want to come up and play. So we're like, hey, dude, there's some other guys. So we're going to go ahead and swap you guys around. You can sign back up and everything. Oh, he flipped out. He was like, I'm not going. I got a few more songs to play. You can't kick me off the stage. It's like, oh, my gosh. So we were like, look, man, it's nothing personal. This is other people want to play. You're a good dude. And we just love it if you could just re-sign up again. You already did like a few songs and blah, blah. He flipped out. He stood up, knocked some stuff over. You mother effers. I'll stab you. I'm with the Hells Angels. And he whipped out his Bowie knife. And we're just like, over open mic, you're going to stab people? You're going to kill us because of that? Oh, my gosh. It was just a big scene. And eventually he calmed down, but it's just like, it's not that important, man. We're in Gustine, in the middle of nowhere, by the way. It's like a one-street town. Like, open mic at a bar nobody's ever heard of. It's fine. It's not worth stabbing people over. Anyways. Oh, that's funny. Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. God. Yeah. See, there you go. Yeah. That doesn't help. They are dead. Oh, yeah, dude. And that's just one story. I had other weird stuff happen. There's this one time, I'm not even kidding you guys. This is also a similar type of thing. We're hosting open mic somewhere else. We were playing a song, right? This old lady comes up to me, and, she's real drunk, and she's like dancing around and stuff. I'm like, oh, gosh. Then she starts taking $20 bills, right, and shoving them down my crotch area and my jeans and putting them down in my underwear. Wads of 20s, man. I'm looking at her like, what the hell is going on? So I try to move away. I'm playing like, what the hell is Lee putting down there? I realize she's putting money down there. I'm like, okay, this is a bit weird. It's not the tip jar, but I'll take it. When it's after the whole night's done, she walks up to me, tries to kiss me, and I'm like, whoa. I was like pushing her back. Oh, come here. No. She goes, oh, honey, I got a Gibson Les Paul. My husband's dead. He died like a few months ago. It's brand new, mint condition, and it can be yours, but you got to come home with me. No, I'm not doing that. She goes, are you kidding me? I gave you like hundreds of dollars. I want my money back, mother effer. She starts pulling on my pants. I was like, no, I'm keeping the money. You put it in my pants. It's mine now. I'm keeping the money. She threw beer bottles at me, man. I had to run out of the bar and hop in my bass's vehicle to hide, and he drove off. But, I was like, I'm not doing that today. No way. I already came here. It's like 2 a.m. I'm tired. I'm going to go home. I think I had like $180 and 20s. It was ridiculous. Let's see here. Yeah, I know, it's pretty ridiculous. Gigolo. You got in a fist fight over a Creed song at karaoke? Oh my gosh, that's wild, dude. It's Creed and karaoke together is awesome, but then the fist fight just makes it even more epic. Was it One Last Breath or was it Arms Wide Open? Yeah. That's funny. Oh man. Yeah, people are wild at karaoke. It's supposed to be a fun thing, right? Supposedly, but yeah, some people they take it a little too seriously. Yeah, there's so much to be seen in the dive bar world. When you get older, Tyler, don't play dive bars unless you have to, man. Make sure they're better places than I played. It gets a little wild. Yeah, I earned that 180. Yeah, I've heard some crazy stuff from people, and that's why I don't like playing gigs. You know, the people get drunk and they do wild stuff to your equipment, or they sexually harass you, or you get like bikers that are flipping out, fighting each other, or you're getting threatened by somebody, and it's just wild, man. And granted, it's probably just the fact that I live in like more of a slummy kind of area. It's not like the worst place, but it's not the greatest. So, like, you know, it's just, it happens. But, yeah, gigs. I'm happy I don't play gigs anymore. It's just not worth the $100 extra. Having to lug stuff and then drive somewhere, set up, put up with crazy people for 4 hours, drive back at 2 a.m, have heartburn eating your dinner at 2 a.m. I don't miss that. It was cool at the time when you're younger and, you know, you don't really care, I guess. But now it's like, no, I like being in my home and just doing YouTube and stuff. Of course. That's great. What? It was my sacrifice? Oh my gosh. Remember that song? That's funny. Yeah, don't go to bars anymore. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't either. If I had a nickel every time I saw a bar fight break out for something stupid or people threatening you, it's just like, it makes no sense. I always would diffuse things if I could. I don't like, you know, drama. So I remember one time I was at a gig and the guy didn't like me for some reason. I don't know what it was. He didn't like me. And I was younger, and the guy, this drunk dude, was like slurring, saying random stuff to me. And he saw near the bar when I was on break, he's like, you think you're, or he told me, you're pretty boy. I'm talking to you, pretty boy. And I was like, is he talking to me? I was like, you mean me? And he goes, yeah. I go, well, damn, I always thought I was kind of ugly, but I guess you think I'm pretty. Damn, man, thanks. And he was like, oh, I don't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. He's like, wait a minute. Yeah, it's always kind of entertaining the stuff people say at bars. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude, that's a nightmare. I've had that happen with guitars. Like I get guitars knocked over. I had Megadeth Dave Mustaine signature. It fell over, and this dude tripped on it, fell down, cracked the neck right in half. I couldn't believe my eyes. Those Dean guitars were not built very well back then. I don't know if they are anymore, but it was bad. Yeah, it costs money to gig for sure too. The gas of going places, and then like it's just a big pain in the butt. That is true too. Alcohol abuse, man. Oh my gosh. That's funny, man. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Yeah. That's it's always a good way to scare somebody off. Let's see here. Yeah, it seems to be kind of hit and miss, I guess. Maybe it just depends on what model you end up with, or, you know, whatever one you tend to purchase. I've had a few Deans that were all right. You know, I had like a Vendetta that was okay. And I had an XL one that was pretty decent. But I've also seen a couple of them that were just really wacky and like just flimsy builds, you know. It's wild. Yeah. That's funny. Hey, man, it don't matter if you're that big. I think you could just, Nerf stomp them at that point. Oh, heck, man. Nice. Yeah, the MLs are pretty cool, and the Razorbacks are pretty sweet, especially if like the dime bag ones with the lightning and stuff. Those always look pretty awesome. Never had a Razorback, but one day I might. They seem pretty sweet. But yeah, gigs are wild, dude. They're wild. And they'll break your stuff. I remember there was a time, and we had a singer that was just a real a-hole and an idiot. He's an older guy that he was, to say it shortly, the singer was a psychopath. And I know I'm jumping to that word gets thrown around a lot, like, oh, people just throw around narcissist, psychopath. This guy really was a psychopath. He was obsessed with himself and his own image and oiling his abs. He was 60, went to prison. He loved charming women and using their money. He got in trouble beating his wife. I mean, the list goes on. This guy was, not a good dude. And I didn't know all of his backstory until we got to know him. And, he ended up being also a drug dealer and, getting in bar fights all the time at gigs. We started to see that come out when he started using. But anyways, he caught us almost in the worst trouble one night. We were playing a bar. And there was Hell's Angels there. There's a whole lot of Hell's Angels. They were pretty chill and respectful, and I was respectful and chill. And he decided to make a really stupid comment in the mic, like he always does, because he's an idiot. And so he starts talking about the ladies and saying inappropriate things, and you kind of see where this is going. They got really upset, and this big dude came up. He's like what you're talking about, Blue Mox. He's really tall, big guy. He's like probably 6'5" or something. He's really big dude. He comes over and, he comes up, doesn't say much. He says, how much does this equipment cost? And I was just like, oh God, is he going to shoot us or something or stab me? I don't want to get stabbed. I just wanted to play the gig, man. I'm just here to make some burrito money and go home. I don't want to get stabbed. So the singer's, talking to him. Oh, I don't know. I think it's maybe this much money. Oh, so it's not too much. You don't mind if I break it then? Well, wait a minute. He's like, I don't know about that. Well, he took the whole mic and the mic stand, slammed it on the ground, stepped on the SM58 mic. There's a bunch of feedback going on. He took the mixer, tipped it over on the ground. You're okay with that, he's right? You're not going to do anything about that. Singer's like, yeah, shucks. He's like, I don't know. What about the speaker? I was like, oh God, he's making his way to my stuff. Hey man, I was like, look, it's all him. I told him, I have nothing to do with it. I'm sorry he's an idiot, don't break my stuff. Please. Please, man. Yeah, it's just wild. It's wild. Yeah, never bring expensive gear gigging. You're so right, Andy. I wish I knew that when I was younger. I learned the hard way. There you go, man. Exactly. What's up, Honey Tap? Prison abs. He was a little dude too. Yeah, you got it right. He was like 5 foot, I don't know, like 5 or something. He was a real short dude, but he had a temper on him all the time. He get mad about everything. Even women, no. You got like a magnet for it, huh? I can relate to you. I have that experience most of my life. I don't engage in it, but I get that a lot. People always want to like start drama with me, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my face. Maybe I just look like an a-hole. I don't know. I don't think anyone was talking about trans people at all, unless I missed a comment. Let me look back. I don't see anything. But yeah, it was wild, man. That whole gigging experience was a huge turnoff, and that's just one of many stories. I got hundreds, man. Like, we did this for years until I just quit, and I said, I can't do this anymore. It's too much stress, and the singer was going cuckoo at people, and it's just too much drama. I was like, no, not worth $100. I'm done. I'm not that interested in playing out. I'm good. And then I started hating the music, you know what I mean? It's just very, what's the word? Like, it just becomes like monotonous. Like, oh, I got to play Jenny Jenny again. Going to play Don't Fear the Reaper again. All good songs, but when you play them every weekend over and over and over, you're just like autopilot, you know. So it was a cool experience, I guess. I mean, it's 50-50, I guess. If you like money, it's a cool experience. Sometimes if they pay you. But all right, let me see here. Sorry, guys, getting sidetracked. So anything about trans? Oh, not another bot. Yeah, I hope not either. Oh, wow. Is it really a bot? All right, let me go ahead and delete that too. That's my second, bot tonight besides the, what was it, Tarot Destroyer person. Always pushing something. Yeah, I'm popular now, I guess so. Wild, man. It's wild. Well, you guys have it here, man. Prison pot. That's great, dude. You just killed me right now. Prison bots. They're seasoned bots. They're not afraid to throw hands, man. They're gonna come to my house now and probably kick my ass. That's my luck. By the way, if you guys, do you ever see my Prison Randy skit? Have you guys? I don't know if you guys have followed me that long. Whoever's been on the channel that in that period. But such a new band name. It's funny. Prison bots. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the Prison Randy skit, I recommend go checking it out on my channel. You can just type in Prison Randy. It should pop up. But yeah, that's what I think of when I think of it. It's kind of inspired from the lead singer and a few other people that I met that were also in prison that kind of told me some wacky stuff. So it was an inspirational character in my world. You love the tattoos? Well, I'm glad you liked the effort on that, Craig. Those tattoos took forever to come off. I still have a bunch of them. And my God, it took me weeks of scrubbing all kinds of different stuff on my body to get them off. It was wild. That's wonderful. Yeah. What? People are crazy, man. I know what you mean, though. I've had stuff like that. People say the wackiest stuff under the influence. They really do. The bars are just, they're special. Hidden greatness. Yeah. That's one way to put it. Well, appreciate it, Craig. Heck yeah. Yeah, those things, man, those are wild. If you guys ever get fake tattoos on Amazon, be careful, man. They take forever to come off, and you're going to spend half of your life scrubbing them off. Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen those, the sleeve ones. That'd be kind of cool. That would save me a lot of work. Prison Randy hangs out with metal, dude. That's funny. You died on that one too, Prison Bots. That was a good one, Honey Tab. That was a good one. Yeah, that was great, man. The bots, though, is a weird thing. I never had bots before on the channel. So I think it's, obviously, like, it could be an obvious thing what I'm about to say. But just in case somebody watches this, and in the future there might be fake Lester Mitchells out there, or fake Lester Mitchell bots, or spam accounts or something, or whatever. You know that my channel and my one channel, my one Facebook, that's my doorbell, I think it's Amazon, is the only one where you could buy stuff on. So like, my albums will be on only my site. Same thing with my merchandise, only on my site and only advertised on my channel. So if you ever see like links to something else or anywhere else, obviously don't click on it. I think that's self-explanatory, but just in case somebody out there watching this is like, oh my God, I have 2 Lester Mitchell links. Like, what the hell do I do? Just trust the main one. Ignore the rest. You should be good. Let's see here. Probably. It's my luck. Oh, dude, yeah, for real. They always are crazy gangs. Henna tattoos. I knew somebody that liked henna tattoos. They were, Middle Eastern, and they were telling me about how much they like those. Kind of a trip. he had enough time to do it, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know why. I guess I'm kind of getting off on it. I think it was kind of funny, to be honest with you guys. I like the fact that they said the weirdest crap to me. Like it was kind of entertaining. So I'll give them credit. It might be Domino's. I wish. I wish I could eat pizza, man. I wish. I haven't had pizza in a long time. Yeah, for the wrong reasons. I think I would be popular only for the wrong reasons, man. I would be the fresh meat, so to speak. I don't like that idea. It sounds like it'd be a Diddy party. Yeah, I'm telling you. Don't worry, dude. No worries. Thanks for coming by. Hope you have a good rest of your evening, man. Get some good rest. Oh, the bots. They're just random stuff, man. Like pygmies ate my parents. I was molested by cannibals or something. I don't know. It's the most random shit they were talking about. I was lost. I was like, what the hell? And then people pointed out it was a bot, and they kept coming back. I kept banning them. They kept coming back. I kept banning them. It was pretty wild. It's pretty fun. Yeah, no Diddy. Don't need no Diddy in this place, man. Poor Diddy stuck eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Poor guy. What a hard life. I love peanut butter sandwiches and peanut butter. I don't see that could be so traumatizing. I guess when you're rich and famous, it's hard times. I'd rather have a peanut butter sandwich than, ghoul or slop or something. Heck, wild, man. The whole justice system is really just funny in general when you think about it. You have this dude that's diddling people, right? The diddler himself. And, he should already just be should already be done with by now, right? Like, the justice system just makes no sense. Why they have to go through all these hoops. Like, we got more trials. And trials for what? Like, more baby oil and more diddling? Like, what more do you need? Isn't it already enough just to leave it as it is and just leave the guy locked up? I don't know. This country's wild, man. And rap, just the rappers in general. And Diddy isn't the only one. These other dudes are coming out. Like, I've been hearing. I mean, we already knew Chris Brown didn't like women. That was an obvious one. But these other dudes, you're hearing like Ice Cube maybe had some involvement somewhere. Or it was Coolio in the gang or whoever else. Like, there's different people coming out with like, oh, maybe they were touching women too, and they knew Diddy at the parties and this, that, and the other. And it's wild, man. Touching kids and stuff. Like, like the old school rap guys are gangsters, sure, but you wouldn't think they'd be pedos. I thought maybe, for sure, like, yeah, they might be not great people, but I never would have assumed that. Like, that's wild. R. Kelly is a stand-up show. Yeah, R. Kelly, what a good guy, right? That's another example. I Believe I Can Fly. I can't listen to that song anymore. Like, that was a cool song. I'm not gonna lie. I like R&B and stuff, and I like that silly stuff back then, right? I was cool about it, but I mean, now this totally it kills it, man. He was standing up. You got a good point. It's terrible to laugh at that, but I appreciate your humor. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just a trip. What a 360, It's like back the image was like hanging out with the ladies and looking all cool with their bling and stuff and rapping about getting away with crimes, but like diddling kids, that's like a whole next level of crazy I never would have expected, man. Wild times. Things 360'd. Let's see here. He doesn't squat. Yeah, I mean, when you change your name from Puff Daddy, which is already a weird name to begin with, Puff Daddy, like what kind of weird stage name is that? And you go to Diddy, I guess you got a good point. We should have seen that coming. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. Michael Jackson music, I like it too. I like the beat rock, right? Rock with you. Like, what other good ones I like? Everybody likes the basic ones, of course, but yeah, Michael Jackson tunes, they're cool. I guess we got to look past the singer. It's not always easy to do that with bands, right? I was just talking to a guy the other day about that, where it's like you like the music, but you don't like the vocals or like the lyrics. But what can you do? It's like, you could just listen to the instruments, I guess, and just try to out of sight, out of mind. But then some people don't like that because, they say the subconscious doesn't take a joke. So do you really want to subject your subconscious to something like that? I don't know. Maybe not. That's if you even believe in that kind of thing. Some people think that's just a bunch of phony baloney. So I don't have an opinion, but yeah, it's difficult to distance the artist from the music. You think it was a big lie? Yeah, a lot of people say that. They say that. Yeah, man. It's hard. It's hard to do that, right? Because it's human. Humans want to judge things. We want to put labels on things, right? So of course we want to say, oh, hey, that's that and that's this. But sometimes it's nice to just look at the music and not have to worry about the existential stuff going on connected to it. Yeah, and there's some information out there on even just people that didn't do anything wrong, that just their lifestyle choices. I wish I didn't know, because it makes it feel weird listening to the songs now. It's like, I'm not going to say anybody in particular, but it's like, I would like to just have that maybe not exposed to me, so I can just keep my own like thoughts with the music. I try to do that myself with my music, so I'm not like pushing ideas in anybody's head, right? It's just music. And that way you can do your own interpretation and do whatever you want with it. So yeah, definitely something that is tricky with music. Let's see here. That is a good point. Yeah, you got a good point on that, man. It is a very good point. Oh wow, that's crazy, man. Well, hey, more power to him if he's pulling it off. Heck, why not? It's hard to see, a lot of these dudes coming out of certain situations strong, but they do it, and it's impressive and inspiring. And I think it makes it more captivating because then you listen to the music, you're like, hey, that sounds pretty cool. But it's just tough, man. It's tough for a lot of people. They have their own problems and stuff. Oh, no kidding. That's wild, man. Yeah, I didn't know all that. I've heard the name, but I just don't know. I don't know much about the guy, but that's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's funny. Hey, man, there's a place in the world for everybody. A buddy just showed me Skinny Puppy for the first time. Do you guys listen to Skinny Puppy? I tried to listen to him. I listened to like a handful of songs on a playlist. I give it my honest listening. I try not to be judgmental. I try to keep an open mind to music. I really try my best to be that guy that's like, okay, I'm going to be open to this. What can I take out of it, But I just couldn't get into it. It was really out there for me. It just sounded like a gremlin kind of screeching and just random industrial noises. It's unique. I'll give it that. I never heard anything like that in my life, but definitely not something I ever want to listen to for fun. Oh, yeah, Echo and the Bunnymen. I remember this. Oh, yeah. Mozart was a player in his day. Let's see. Skinny Puppy keeps barking, but I try to ignore it. That's funny. Definitely, man. And the more you write music, the better you get at it. I'm not great at writing music. I'm okay at it. But I used to be a lot worse, believe it or not. Might be weird to say, but yeah, I've written hundreds of songs before I ever wrote a good song. And it's just like anything else. You put the work in, a lot of consistency, a lot of study, a lot of reading, a lot of practicing, a lot of reading, a lot of practicing, a lot of trial and error, and taking notes. And eventually you start making songs that sound a little better. And now my songs sound a little more enjoyable and less like banging your head into the wall. But my first 100 songs or two even were just junk. I have files. I have so many files that just sound cringe. things that don't make any sense. I could even show you guys if you want to hear something. I have some old files on the computer that I've never showed anybody that are just awful. They're just straight up awful. Yeah, that's a crazy thing, man. And it happens in so many cultures too. You know, I just heard about it from, I don't know if you guys follow like Korean stuff at all. There's an actor, what's his name? Kim Soo-hyun, who was in Queen of Tears and like a few other shows that were big, like dramas or whatever. And all the girls like that guy because he's like Mr. Cute Korean guy. But it turned out he was diddling kids, man, or like, 13, 14-year-old girls and sexually harassing him and, being abusive to him. Blew up in his face quick, man. South Korea, they don't like that. They calling for him to be like removed from everything, and they're boycotting his career pretty much. So, yeah, I mean, it happens every country, everywhere. You're going to see actors, musicians that are doing things that we wish we didn't find out. Yeah, there's no escaping it. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. But I just can't wrap my head around it, man. I like weird stuff. Sure, I like weird food. I like weird activities. I'm a weird dude. I'm a little eccentric. I think we all are a little weird, right? But I've never been like able to understand that level of weird where you're dating kids and stuff, or just being like a predator. I just never could understand that, and I don't think I could ever have sympathy for people like that. Like, I try to be open-minded and try to be, like, I try to understand situations. But in that case, I think, like, this is going to seem a little harsh, but like, lock them up, throw away the key, or hang them. Like, that's what I feel like. Like, if you're going to be, that kind of level of like degenerate, then I think that they should just straight up hang you or castrate you or something. That's maybe a cruel approach. Maybe some people might not like that, but I don't believe in reforming those people. I think that, I've seen too many people come out and reoffend, and it's just lock them up, keep them in there, or, use them for slave labor or something. I don't know, do something worthwhile. And I know people are going to get mad about that, and that's not right. They're people, I get it. It makes sense. I just can't be a better person to look past that. I don't think I could ever do that. So let's see here. We need some dirt on Taylor Swift. We had to get some digging going. Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with that then. You need more license plates. Yeah, you got that right. It's crazy, man. There's some of the stuff. I'm going to give you guys an example of what I don't understand. Right? And this is something that I don't understand at all. In my town, they were going to release two guys from prison that are older guys that were considered like serious sexual offenders, like not like, low level sexual offenders, we're talking like high level, like they've sexually assaulted people, like up to like 30 to 50 people. Like they're talking about people that are like serial rapist people. And they thought it was a good idea to release them together in the same house down the street from a school. Like, I'm not making this up. So obviously the town protested and outraged. Like, people were on the block screaming for good reason. I mean, what the hell? What's next? Should we just get like, the best bank robbers in America and house them next to the bank? I mean, why? What is the reason? Like, nobody could understand it. And luckily, with enough boycotting and protesting, they moved it to a different location. They still released them. I don't know where they are. They didn't tell anyone because they're afraid they're going to get assassinated. But they moved them somewhere in the country, apparently. Like, make it make sense. I just don't. It's wild, man. It's wild. And I'm sure there's a reason that's probably corrupt. There's probably some corrupt, stupid reason, right? Political stuff's dumb, but yeah, everybody was outraged. And luckily that didn't go through with the way it was supposed to, but still they were released somewhere. So they could be out doing their diddling for all I know. Prisoners in Cali fight fires. There you go. We need that. We need more of that. Dude, it really is nuts. Welcome to California law. In a nutshell, yeah. Manage chaos. Exactly. Meanwhile, I know people that got caught with like, marijuana or just, basic small charges, maybe shoplifting or whatever. And they might be doing, the maximum amount plus penalty. Meanwhile, you go and stab somebody, you're released the next day or 2 days later. It don't make any sense. That's just wild to me, man. It just doesn't make sense. But I stopped trying to make sense of it and just accept it for what it is, because this area is just downhill garbage in that sense. I think most of town can agree. Like, where I'm from, we all kind of like have the same universal opinion of why the hell is this go on. On the bright side of that, you could defend yourself and the cops never come. Like, if you're getting robbed and you shoot somebody, which happened, some guy shot a guy. It took like a half an hour for the cops to get there, and the guy died. He bled out. The downside of that was when they arrested the dude because he shot the dude and killed him. So even though he's defending himself, it's a big mess. Not to get political with you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not a political guy. This is more about just like life and in the criminal justice system, I guess. Right. But yeah, just wild, dude. Luckily, I've gotten that's worked in my favor, because I've almost been knifed twice. I've almost been shot one time. I've been robbed at gunpoint, and one of the times I was robbed with a knife, I had my bike lock and I beat a guy with the bike lock. Long story. People call me bike lock still, which is stupid. But obviously I could have went to jail for that. It's like, you could have went like up to a year because you're using a weapon. That's a weapon, man. Like, that's aggravated assault, and you're using blunt force object and all that stuff. So like I was genuinely afraid I was going to get locked up for that, even though I was defending myself. Luckily, it didn't happen. The cops never came. It was just like, it was fine. Like, I was just one of those things that just kind of fell in the void. But I remember a friend of mine was like really pissed off with me. This older ex-con guy. He was like, Lester, he's like, don't ever use like anything like that ever again. He told me, don't you ever do it again. I'm proud of you for not getting stabbed, but don't you ever do it again, because that's a serious charge, and you could go and you could have a criminal record and go to jail and stuff. He told me. It's like, from now on, just use your hands and elbows. Don't ever do anything else. And he patted me on the back, and it's like, just don't do it again. Giving you fatherly advice, he told me, because my dad wasn't around. He's like, I'm giving you fatherly advice. I said, okay, I respect it. But yeah, it works in your favor sometimes. Not always, though, for people that are getting stabbed in the quick stop, right? It's just doesn't make sense to me. Let me see here. Sorry, guys. That's respectable, man. Yeah, it's crazy stuff going on these days. Yeah, that is a good point too. Keep you distracted. Keep you distracted. You got a good point. I guess we all do kind of fall into that political the realm that we're built in, huh? We're all kind of stuck in it. Yeah. That makes sense. What you just said there. That actually makes a lot of sense. That definitely paints a different picture for me on that. Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. Oh gosh, that's a good one, dude. But yeah, that's I don't mean to depress you guys or talk about life stuff. Like, I know it's supposed to be more fun and all that, but yeah, and I don't mean it in a negative way. It's just more of like reflecting, just reflecting, perspective talk. It's just interesting to see. And then, like, you guys all live in different areas, so I'm not sure what stuff you guys see and deal with in your own area. I don't know if it's the same stuff or if it's slightly different. I never been outside of California, so I'm very limited in my realm here. I'm sure you guys all have your own stories and crazy stuff that happens in your area that's just unheard of and ridiculous, because I think it happens everywhere, in different levels, right? That's motivational right there. I like that. Got to stand for something. It's a good point. Misses my picking. That's funny. Well, heck, I wish I could have done more playing tonight, guys. Sorry, it's more of a talking stream. I've been doing a lot of recording, playing a lot of really crazy technical stuff, so my arms are just a little tired. And I try not to overplay to keep my hands relaxed and not very tense. So I'm trying to avoid like overplaying. But yeah, more playing videos coming soon. Yeah, I'm glad you think so, man. I'm glad. It's important, and I think people are always so quick to jump on each other in this stuff, and I think it's important to question things and kind of share opinions and get ideas, because that's how we kind of learn and can better reflect on stuff, I guess, right? Heck yeah. So I'm guessing in Texas, like I've never been to Texas, but I'm guessing people are less likely to want to start trouble. Is that true to RTO? Are people less likely to cause mischief? Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. I believe you on that. Law and order. Common sense. Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Interesting. That is interesting. Don't mess with Texas. Heck yeah. There you go. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think people should have the right to protect themselves, as long as you're not mutilating somebody or ripping their face off with a hacksaw, right? I mean, if you're not brutally destroying them in some way and you're not doing a mayhem charge to yourself, you should be allowed to just do a defense of some kind, right? If somebody's going to hurt you, you should be able to help and, prevent that. It's wild, man. It almost feels like the system works against you, or they're taking the opposite side against you. Like, hey, we're going to protect the people that are trying to kill you. It's like, well, that's nice to know. Thanks for the looking out, Chief. Yeah, wild. But knock on wood, I haven't had any issues in a long time. But I don't really go out because I teach from home like 7 days a week. I teach from home 7 days a week. But so I'm pretty much here. And when I'm not teaching, I do video editing. So I rarely go out unless I'm going to get gas or like get groceries or something. And luckily, no incidents happen in the time frame from there to there. Again, knock on wood. It's been a while. Yeah, I guess you got a good point there. Let's see. They don't want the trouble. Yep. That makes sense. Really? That's wild. Dang. So it sounds pretty epic over there, and well, probably not in the best of ways. Rocket launcher, heck yeah. I'm down with that, man. There you go. Defense against government tyranny. I like that. I like it, man. I like it. Yeah, that's a good point, man. That's a good point. Yeah, they definitely like taking our money. That's for sure. Yeah, it's wild, man. Every time I go to the store, it feels like things keep going up in price, and I'm like, man, I don't remember this being this price before, or maybe I'm just memory shot, Just even a few years back, I remember, I pay, $1,000 to live in this small little studio, which isn't very much in California, granted, because most California, like if you go to like the Bay Area or like SoCal, you're gonna be paying like $2,000 to $3,000 for a studio. I'm not even kidding, which is ridiculous. But I don't live in the nicer part of California. I live in more like the ghetto Central Valley, so it's a little more reasonable. But still, $1,000 for a closet space is pretty wild. Having said that, like, it just doesn't make a lot of sense that, like 5 years ago, for the same unit, I was paying like $650. That was 5 years ago. Like that went up quite a bit since then, up to $1,000. I mean, it may not seem like it, but like, I guess when you think about it, it's kind of adds up kind of quick. As bad as San Antonio 2 had a 4-day standoff. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, man. You were hunted. That sounds like it could be a good book, dude. I don't mean that in a bad way, but that could be an entertaining book. Like people find, these stories and make movies out of them and stuff. I would watch it. Yeah, the government doesn't like competition. What's my best guitar memory? Oh, it's a tough one, man. You know, I've been playing for 23 years, and it's hard to say. I love guitar. You know, I love music. I think we all do, right? But gosh, my favorite guitar memory, probably recording a track or maybe teaching a lesson. I just don't. I can't think of the memories off the top of my head because I've been doing this for so long. But I love all the memories, man. Guitar is just an awesome journey. Really? Man, I wish that was the case in California, man. The eggs and the gas are going up. It's like $8-9 for a carton of eggs. Oh, yeah, good question. Good guitar stores that are cool in the San Antonio. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can relate to that. I can relate to that big time. I don't even buy eggs anymore, to be honest with you. If I get eggs, I get them from Jack in the Box. Let's try even real eggs, probably just liquid eggs. Well, that's not good, man. Hopefully you're feeling all right. Pawn shops. Oh, good advice there. Heck yeah. Sorry, guys. Moving something over here to the side. Okay, there we go. But yeah, hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday out there. I'll be here just a little bit longer. I'll probably head out in a bit. But yeah, feel free to BS with me while we're here. Oh man, well, that's good to hear. Let's see. Healthy amount of exercise, soothe the soul by playing music. It's a good life. Absolutely agree with you. Eat good food and stay healthy and enjoy life, right? Heck yeah. Life's a wonderful thing, man. Totally agree with you on that. So, you know, without music, I don't know where I'd be. I'd probably be crazy somewhere, or, you know, maybe even dead. Who knows? Music's one of the best things for sure. Oh, that's wild, man. I bet you got some stories doing that. That's like next level customer service, right? Heck. I know how people can be. But yeah, awesome, guys. Let's see here. What is this? I raise chickens. Hold and keep legs. Well, that's cool, man. Yeah, my buddy has his own rooster and some chickens. So that was smart on his part. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's a trip. I just try to, you know, buy only what we need to buy, and, you know, don't buy the rest. It seems like it's not worth the money, right? Just buy the essentials. I was talking. This is going to be seeming a little funny, and I got to share the story with you guys. I think you'll get a kick out of it. So one of my friends from South Korea, who I met from here on YouTube, he was chit-chatting with me, and, you know, his English wasn't very good. My Korean isn't very good. I'm still learning. So, like, we're trying to communicate mixing the languages. And he told me he hates it there so much. He hates the TV shows. He hates the music. He hates just the whole, like, work ethic. He hates feeling like it's just a dead end life and job. And he's tired of it. And his dream, he told me his dream is to go to America, right? To marry beautiful blonde girls, or singular girl, and, you know, to have a nice sport car. So he told me that was his dream. And I was like, wow, really? I was like, that's the dream? He's like, yeah. And he says, most of my family has moved, you know, to America. He says a lot of people love South Korea that lived in, like, Seoul and stuff, or Busan, and they want to stay there, and they love the whole culture of everything that they grew up in. But he doesn't like it, he said, and some of his friends don't like it. He doesn't like the whole conservative, I guess, because they're very conservative there. And he told me, you know, he loves Western movies. He stays up watching, like, his favorite movie is Chucky. He loves Chucky. He loves the Exorcist movies. You know, he loves gore and psycho movies. They call them psycho movies. I love psycho movies, he said. I said, psycho movies? Yeah, anything with people getting, like, you know, chopped up. He laughed really hard. So, did you getting chopped up? Damn. I said, well, you'll like America then. I said, when you come here, we got a lot of those movies. It's like 80% gore. you'll be pretty happy. But yeah, it's such an interesting perspective to see other people in other countries and see what they think of our country and their own country, right? The grass is always greener on the other side, right? That's how it, like, everybody wants to think, like, oh, well, if I go to Greenland, or if I go to, wherever, the UK, or if I go to, Australia, or if I go to Japan, if I go to South Korea or whatever, it's funny how people always idolize different dreams and things. It's so funny. All right, sorry guys, I wasn't trying to ignore you on here. Yeah, that's good thinking, man. Definitely good thinking. Craig's got chickens as well. Heck yeah. Oh, that would be cool, man. That would be cool. I could see that. It'd be cool to see the world, man. I don't think I could get on a plane to go travel somewhere, because I don't think I could sit on a plane for 10 to 16 hours. I think I'd go nuts. I got anxiety problems, or I don't have them as much anymore. I went through a lot of, fixing that. Well, not fixing, but kind of getting better, working through it. But like the idea of being up in the air, trapped without any exit, like stuck for 16 hours with random people in a tight space, that sounds like nightmare fuel to me. I don't think I could ever do it. A boat, I don't know, maybe a boat, but what if it sinks and I drown to death? I don't want to drown. I mean, nobody wants to drown, but that sounds like one of the worst ways to go besides crashing a plane. So yeah, I don't think I could ever do that. But if you guys can do it and get traveling, send me some pictures. I'd love to see it. That'd be so cool. Thanks, dude. You too. You too, man. You too. No worries, man. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, totally different culture, man. Totally different. Very conservative. People are very depressed from what I hear. There's a high suicide rate because the work is too brutal, right? It's too rough, kind of like in China. A lot of crazy stuff. Oh, man, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing it, man. Looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, see, like, that's relatable. I can understand that. I can definitely vibe with that. That sounds fun. Yeah, the travel channels. I've seen some of those. That's pretty interesting, actually. Those people are adrenaline junkies, man. They don't mind. They hop on a plane and they go everywhere. It's wild. At the Hidden Tavern? Oh, man. Well, that sounds pretty hidden. No pun intended. But yeah, it's just a trip. So many people, so many countries, so many languages, and so much music. It's really fascinating to see. And yeah, it's just a trip, man. It's just a trip. I've seen so many amazing guitar players from South Korea, and they're all really, really good at R&B and jazz for some reason. I don't know why that is. Nobody's explained that to me and why. I guess it's whatever reason, the Hangul, like the school or whatever, or Youngsing or whatever they're going to. They're learning these crazy, like, really well thought out, like, jazzy arrangements. And it sounds modern too. It's like a hip modern thing. So they definitely got their chops up to speed. I've seen a lot of these amazing players come out of there in Japan too. Japan, obviously, but there's no doubt from Japan. China, I don't see a lot of stuff from China, but I think there's like a certain thing about that with like how they can access YouTube. So maybe that's why. I forget what it is. Somebody told me about it. They have to have like a certain thing set up on their computer or they can't access it. I don't know how that works. But oh, you want to see the telly? Yeah, no problem. I'll get that telly here in a sec. Show you guys. Chasing the K-pop dream. Yeah, probably, man. Probably. Yeah, metal is big in Japan. In South Korea, too. Like I was just talking about, he said his favorite bands were like Cannibal Corpse and Death and stuff. And I was like, really? Cannibal Corpse? I was not expecting that at all. Oh, that's awesome, man. yeah, there's so many amazing players out there in the world, and I can't say I've seen like I haven't met as many amazing players in America, and that's nothing against our country. Like we have a lot of good players, but I haven't met a lot of just regular people that play guitar amazing compared to like the people in other countries. They take it to like a whole different level. It's like, whoa, chill. You're going a little crazy with them notes, man. Yeah, it's like it's a whole different tier of craziness. Gets all my respect. I accept that I'll never be that crazy. I'm happy with my style and what I do. But yeah, massive respect to these people in these countries that I see that are just tearing the guitar apart, man. It's wild. Let's see. That's hilarious. Wow, that's an interesting scenario. I'll leave that on the screen, actually, because that's maybe you other guys can think about that too. But yeah, I don't know. If I met him doing DoorDash, I probably wouldn't want to bug him because he probably wouldn't want me to like, he probably feel embarrassed, right? Like, oh, I'm being recognized and I do DoorDash or whatever, right? I think that would be, I don't want him to be a jerk, but that would be cool to see. Like, I love Vinnie Moore. Vinnie Moore is a great guitar player, one of my favorites of all time. And Greg Howe, love him too. Guthrie Govan, all those guys. But if I ran into Vinnie Moore, as much as I want to say hi and everything, I think I just let him drop the food off and let him go on his way because he probably doesn't want to talk to me. He's got stuff to do and bills to pay. More distractions here in America. You got a good point there. Yeah, that is true. You met Jakey Lee doing DoorDash? That's wild, man. That's a trip. Hey, thank God for DoorDash, by the way. Those drivers, man, they're wild. You know, the fact that they can put up with the crap they put up with. I've heard some horror stories. I know a guy that did it, and he said that people can be really savage. I always try to be as nice as I can because they're like I don't ever DoorDash that often because they're kind of expensive. But if I ever have to get to like the store and I can't because we have one car, my wife uses the car to go to work. So if I can't get to the store in time and they're going to close, I'll just DoorDash and pay the extra like $4 for delivery or whatever. Yeah, I believe it. It's wild, man. George Lynch delivered liquor. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But times are hard. You know, I'm not surprised. We're all those people trying to make a living, right? And besides the image and maybe the fame they might have had, they're just people. And, you know, image and money don't last forever, unfortunately. As much as we like them to. But yeah, so we wanted to see the telly. So hold on just one sec. Hold on real quick. Let me see. I got pictures too. Save me the time. But if I don't, I'll just open up the old-fashioned way. Either way. Hold on just one sec. Well, I'll get it for you guys in just 1 second. Sorry, it's taking a minute. Let's see, scrolling down. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but oh well, it works. I'll be right back. Give me just 1 second. Okay, second. What the heck did I do? Oh, I see. I'm trying to find the right setting here. Sorry, guys. Getting stuff moved around everywhere. Hey, there we are. Okay, so this is the Telly. Pretty cool. Sweet little axe here. Smells like a really nice type of wood. I know it sounds weird to say it smells, but it's got like a nice wood smell. You guys can see that in the back. Real pretty. This guitar plays really nice, to be honest with you. It's not that bad. I kind of set it up myself as well as I could. I'm not like the most expert setter-upper guy, but kind of cool. But the thing is that the guitar itself has some issues with the wiring. It doesn't make any sound. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. I've tried everything from pushing different buttons to going on different settings here. It's just been a pain in the butt. So that's the only downside. It's not had any sound that goes through at times. But other than that, the guitar plays pretty well and it smells pretty decent. And yeah, it feels pretty nice. I need to wipe it down a little bit more, but other than that, yeah, pretty cool guitar. Move this back down here for a sec. It's a neat axe. Let's see here. Yeah, it's pretty nice, surprisingly. Lester signature, yeah, I guess so. He's next level, heck yeah. Well, actually, the jack works, and I opened it up and took a look at that, but something to do with the inside, something to do with the volumes too, because if I move the volumes up and down, sometimes the sound cuts out completely or it comes back on. I tried going back and forth. I took it to another guy. He said I'd have to open it up, but I didn't want to do that. I was like, just leave it as it is. It's too lazy. Oh. That's so cool. Heck yeah. Yeah, this guitar is pretty sweet, man. I haven't, played on it in a while, but when I did play on it, it was a pretty cool guitar. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'd love to be in a song sometime. Just hit me up whenever, and I'll do my best not to disappoint you. Well, we'll give it a whirl. Yeah, I think that might be what's going on. The pots, like you're talking about, bad pots. Yeah, because man, it had some major issues and buzzing too. It just became such a big pain in the butt. I left it alone. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it for now, and one day I'll go back to it. So I was leaving the closet kind of wrapped up, but one day I might mess around with it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it could be a little tricky on far away, but hey, I sure appreciate the offer of helping me out. It means a lot to me, my friend. Good question on that. That's funny. You gotta start somewhere, man. You gotta start somewhere. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, quite interesting that you see that. That's a quite artistic catch there, my friend. Definitely an artistic catch. Heck yeah. But yeah, this guitar plays great, man. And this is the one I was talking about that has the floor pickups that you mentioned earlier. Was it Dana Smith? Sorry, I was pronouncing the name wrong. I think you're the one that mentioned the floor pickups. That's what these ones are. I think you said they were like $20-something. Surprisingly. Let's see. I have no idea what a potentiometer is. It sounds pretty cool, though. Sounds fancy. Okay, yeah, you were the one. I was wondering. I get them mixed up a lot, but let's see. Plenty of bids for most repairs, not like your winding pickups. Oh, I see. Yeah, Gosh, that's a tough one. I have no idea. I wouldn't know where to start with all that, like going inside and knowing what the pots and everything. I'm clueless with that stuff. One day it'd be cool to figure out so I can actually play on this guitar because, like I said, I like the sound to come out again. It worked for a while and then it didn't work, and then only one pickup worked, and then it was like going in and out, cross in between, and then it started buzzing, and then the kill switch sometimes would go off and then turn the whole guitar off completely, or sometimes it'd turn it off, come back on. I don't know. It was a mess, but a little bit of a bummer because, like I said, it's a real pretty guitar, and yeah, it's a good memento. There's another guitar that somebody sent me recently, a fan here on the channel. It's also a student of mine, and he wanted to send me a guitar. I'm going to make a video about it pretty soon in the next week, so you guys will see what that is. But it was really nice of him to send me a guitar because I'm just a regular dude in California, and I always feel grateful people feel like they want to send me something. It's just so nice of them. Always very grateful for that. It's really it's just a really cool thing, man. People are so nice, and even if they like, I don't want people to send me stuff. I just like having the community and talking with you guys. But when people want to send me something, it just means a lot. And I never, sell those things. There's like mementos I keep forever because, a lot of thought gets put into those, man. I'd feel terrible selling something like that. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Rails in my telly. Oh, I see. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm just not sure, to be honest with you. Rewire easy peasy job. I wish I could. I'm not the guy to do all that. I'm not Richard James, man. Richard James is the guy that could do that. I'm more of a play guy and just maybe restring a guitar once in a while, or I could shim a neck, but only because Richard showed me how to do that. I don't know how to do anything else. Let's see. Not new pickups. What about this one? Oh, okay. Now that could be interesting. Possible bad switch or pot. I'll have to check that out. I'll definitely check that out. Thank you, Blue Mox, for the suggestion. Yeah, until I can help or figure out what I'm doing, I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to mess it up worse. Maybe one day if I get, curious enough, I'll open it up. But yeah, Cody sent me the schematics. I talked to Cody about it, the guy that built the guitar. And the kid's really cool to build that. That's amazing. But yeah, he's telling me, like, I got the schematics I'm going to send you over. You can look through the wiring. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to be able to figure that out. I'm not that cool. Favorite band? Well, that's a tough one, man. I like all kinds of music. I like all kinds of bands. I don't have a favorite. I love music from, Trivium to Killswitch Engage to, Frank Sinatra. I love all kinds of music. Can't say I like any in particular more than the other, but oh, I see. Heck, well, appreciate that. Thanks for the help on that. I'll have to look into it some more. Hey, what's up, Trey? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Hope all's well, my friend. That's my opinion on Slipknot. Slipknot's pretty cool. I haven't listened to Slipknot in a long time, but yeah, I remember Slipknot, Duality, and Before I Forget. Good songs. All right. Cool band. Very cool. Okay, this is Tyler saying hi. Make sure I'm not missing any of the comments. I'm just scrolling through here. So hopefully it's not too boring for you guys. No playing tonight, unfortunately, so I do apologize for that. It's just been a busy time and giving my hands a little bit of a break to come back a little stronger here. But yeah, it's a trip, man. Slipknot. I've heard from them in a long time. Cool band, though. Oh, yeah, Dead Memories. That's a good song. That is a good one. Well, I'm glad you appreciate the chat. I'm glad it's not too boring. Hey, no problem, dude. I wish I could make your lives too more often. Finding the time and the right schedule sucks because I always mess up when people are live or not live. So one of these days I'll try to make it where we can both make each other streams. Not enough people in Slipknot. We need more masks and gongs and drummers. Corey Taylor Jr., the mini-sized. I always laugh at that one video of Corey Taylor and he's talking to a guy. Was it Rob Scallon or something? They're doing the skit and he's like, you can't play this. There's too many strings on that guitar for you to play, you know? Just have like one string. That might be too much for you. I was like, yeah, I could see that happening. That's how I feel when I look at 8-string guitars. I'm like, no. That's Tyler's feel, man. He can play 8-string guitars. That's not me. I can't do that. I'm like, nope. I'm just go back to the 6. I'm old school. Metal Corey Taylor. Love it, man. That's funny. Metal Core. Oh gosh, I never thought of combining that one before. Metal Corey Taylor. Keg knot. That's great, man. They only play metal kegs. That's great, dude. That would be entertaining, actually. I could see that. You guys are gonna have competition with Slipknot, though, and these other guys. You could easily. Yeah, right. I don't know about all that, man. I like the inspiration, but I don't know. Dude, yeah, you know, now you mention it, Corey Taylor's neck's pretty thick, and I wish my neck was that thick. I got like a skinnier neck and a rounder head. I'm jealous of Corey Taylor. The guy's like a tree stump neck, man. Just walking around with that neck action going on. Sheesh. Let's see somehow it works. Well, hey, if you can impersonate some voices, that's not too bad. That means you have a wide range if you can do all that. It's pretty impressive. All the cool kids, heck yeah. Trey's a good dude, man. It's always good to see him pop by. Oh, does he have a crazy neck too? Wow, man. Maybe him and Corey Taylor get together and have like neck day, like leg day, chest day, and neck day. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. That's no easy task. You know, I can't even imagine singing normal. I suck at singing in general, so. Wow. Well, hey, if I ever do a Disturbed skit, maybe you could help me out with the vocals then. Because I always thought like it'd be funny to make some Disturbed type skits. Like that one that guy made. I don't know if you guys ever seen that one Disturbed skit where the guy's making like, was it just Disturbed's greatest hit? And every song sounds the same with the sounds. It's a pretty funny video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's really funny. I'm a cool kid finally. Yeah, what's a neck day workout? That's what I want to know. We got to ask Corey Taylor. Corey Taylor and apparently Mick Thompson. We need to know what their neck routine is. They do that neck workout. That's funny, man. You can sing anything that guy does. The question is, though, do you have a tree trunk neck? Because, I mean, you may be able to sing the notes, but can your neck block, like, you know, a sword? Neck day. That's good, man. That's good. No. You and me both then. I have no strong neck either. I wish I did. But hey, you know, it could be worse. It could be worse. We may not have big bulky necks like Corey Taylor, but at least we don't have like super like skinny necks that are like this, right? If it was really, really skinny and your head was like this big, that would be really bad for us. My head's already round enough. You know, if my head was any more round, I'd have a really big problem. So that's great. Like some Skyrim level action going on. And they're getting him. Yeah. A weak sword shattering against his neck. Like you can hear the pieces. Oh, Corey Feldman. Yeah, there you go. The joke's on Corey Feldman, though. Maybe you probably sound better. A little guy with a loud voice. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But they say big things come in small packages, man. That's crazy, man. I think I've seen those like in yoga too. Like some people do those weird like neck roll things. That's wild, dude. I'd probably snap my neck. Ain't that hip. I'll leave it to the big shots that are really in shape. And just, I'll idolize their necks. Yeah, some people can have really loud voices. Primarily, I've met a lot of women that are short and small and petite, and they get loud, man. I don't know how they do it, but they can pull off some vocals. They project, right? I'm like, damn. I don't talk that loud, I'm kind of like medium volume, maybe. Sometimes you get a little loud when I laugh, but some of these chicks I met, man, they have some boisterous voice. They make me feel a little intimidated sometimes. I'm like, damn. Sounds like a pro wrestler. Let's see. Ugh. I imagine getting caught in anything kind of hurts, especially when you're in your 30s. Mr. Bungle? What the hell is Mr. Bungle? Oh, man. What does that mean? Oh, yeah, dude. Wild. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have heard of her. She's a good example of whoa. The girl I collaborated with, her name was Violet Sky from Necessary Evil. And she's really short too, from what I've seen. I never met her in person, but she looks pretty short and she's real petite build. She sounds like a freaking monster, man. She gets those lows sounds almost demonic. It's pretty cool. It's like, dang, how do you do that? I want to know how to do that. Bungle in the jungle. Yeah, cats. They can be noisy, dude. That is no joke. Oh, it's a band. Oh, I did not know that. I'll have to give it a listen then. Okay. I will add it to my list of music to enjoy then when I'm cooking, because I like to listen to new music when I'm cooking, since it's one of the times I'm not editing and stuff. Oh, okay, that's who he is. Okay, I didn't know who that guy was, but I see. So Faith No More singer. Okay, thank you, Andy, for clarifying that. I had no idea he had other stuff out there. Let's see. Oh, killer. Yeah, feel free to shoot me your stuff if you ever want to collab on something. I could always use vocalists. I don't sing, so if you ever want to sing and I think it sounds good, I'll incorporate you. But if it doesn't sound good, I'll let you know. Let's see. Yeah, I'll say it's definitely interesting. Faith No More on acid. That's funny, dude. I can't even imagine what that would be like, but sounds like an interesting experience. I'll say that much. That's wild, dude. Yeah, for whatever reason, out of all the guitars I have, my Chihuahua loves Richard's Ricata. He always wants to chew on it. I'm like, dude, no, chew on it. I have to push him back a bit. So I was watching him. He goes through other guitars that are sitting by the bed. I have 2 other guitars sitting here. He doesn't care about those. He just walks right by whatever. But Richard's guitar is always, he's like, I think that's something I need to chew on. I'm like, no, get back. So yeah, I don't know what that's why. Maybe the smell or the wood. He literally gets drawn to that thing. Ridiculous. Your part was awesome, dude. I love that part in that song. And I was just listening to it today, and I was like, damn, it's Trey really added some sick licks in there. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. Heck yeah, dude. Love it. Smells like Richard. Yeah, I guess he likes Richard's scent. Maybe he smells Buddy or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he smells Richard's dog. But yeah, wild, man. He loves that thing. I'm like, dude, back away. This is not for you to digest. That's funny, dude. Nah, you added some great stuff, man. Some great stuff. I might have another tune for you if you're interested. it's like hit and miss, because there was a dude I was having collab with me on a song. He flaked on me, and it was like a week or two passed by, and another dude, and he was supposed to do it, and now he's kind of playing like tag with me. So I might just have you do it if you want. I don't know if you feel like, I'm asking you too many things now, because you already did a collab with me, so I don't want you to feel pressured. But I think your playing's great, so just keep that in mind. If you ever want to jump in on something, just let me know. I know. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Trey, what a character, man. Yeah, the troll was going to fly up on the guitar and just start slapping his arms all over the fretboard, and it's going to bust out some like crazy E minor arpeggio or something. Hit bad notes all the time. You sound like me, dude. That's what I always say. I don't hear it, but I mean, we're our own worst critics, right? So just come to think of it, Troll would be a sick metal vocalist like black metal. Yeah, just tease him with his toy a bit and get him a little ticked off, and then put the mic on. It should be good to go. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, actually. I can see that happening. There you go. That's words of wisdom. Thank you, Roy, for that. Killer, dude. Yeah, I can't imagine. Yeah, I know how it is. So if this dude flakes on me, which it feels like it's going to happen in the next couple of days, and he doesn't get back to me, then I'll probably just have to hit you up, and we'll go from there. And of course, at your own leisure. I don't want you to feel rushed by any means. I know how it is to have stuff going on, but heck yeah, it really definitely does. Yeah, it's a trip, dude. Sometimes like it's funny too, because like I'll be playing something and like in jazz, right? I'll be trying to learn like a jazz thing, and I'll screw up. I'll talk to one of my friends, that plays guitar. We'll be BSing. I'll send a quick video. Oh, dude, there's no wrong notes in jazz, they'll tell me. I'm like, well, there is though. According to my teacher and other people, I'm like, oh, it's not the right note that I was supposed to play. It may not sound right still, but it's the wrong note. We'll say that. It's the wrong note. Let's see down here. Dude, much appreciated. You're an awesome dude. You're an awesome guitar player. Love your style. You're honestly a great dude. And I'm happy we got to meet. I think it's just an awesome thing we have, this way of communicating with people online. But if there's anything I could ever do in return, man, if I could ever, jam out or give you something in return, jam wise, I'll just hit me up and I'll reciprocate. That's funny, dude. Not a big jazz fan, Craig. Definitely, man. Yeah, it's so cool to meet people online in this day and age. Like this is the whole reason I love YouTube. Like you could meet people like Trey that play amazing guitar in some other state, right? Or you can meet, Captain Craig. He's jamming out doing his stuff. He's a good dude. You can meet Blue Mox or whoever's in the chat, right? You're all good people, and you all have your own stories and own things that you do in your life, and it's just a really cool thing. We can all come together on similar topics and just have a good chat. I think that's so cool, and that's why I love doing these live streams. Playing, sure. I like playing here and there when I can. Today I didn't do much playing, so I apologize. But just the chatting and the community here, man, that's so cool. And I'm flattered that I have such cool people here that want to hang out and chit chat with each other. I think it's really nice. Let's see here. Sorry. Well, I'd say find people your age. And for being in a band, like finding a band, if you want to find a band, you can ask people at school. Sometimes like flyers you can leave, like in principal offices and stuff, or school community center events. You can also get a hold of music stores and see if they know anybody that's taking lessons that might want to form a band. When you're in a band, try to understand that being in a band is like, well, I know you're young, but it's kind of like being in a relationship. You have people that are they become your friends and family, and you're gonna have times where you're frustrated with them, you're angry. You might have opinions that don't always resonate with the other people, but you got to understand that you have to compromise. It's not all about one person, but everybody coming together to make music. It's like a big conversation. We all take turns listening and speaking, and you want to complement the music as best you can and do the best that you can at your part. while helping somebody else do the best they can at their part and uplifting them. So it's really a give and take situation in a band. If you remember that and just always try to be humble, I think you'll go far. Hopefully that helps. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, hopefully, maybe in a year. You'll get there soon too, man. Your channel's taking off. I saw you jumping up too, like Tyler. Oh, you're friend of your music. Ridiculous. You sound fine, Craig. That's funny. Oh, yeah, I get you. Yeah, it's rough, man. What kind of guitar do you have? Some guitars work better for smaller hands. I know Trey knows about that too, because he's a pro guy. Thanks, man. I'm glad. I haven't been in a band in a while, so my advice is kind of but maybe Trey can chime in and give you some tips too, if if he has something else to add to that. A dysfunctional family. That's another way to put it. Yeah. It can be in certain situations. Yeah. Guitars for small hands. This could be controversial, because people with small hands play big guitars all the time. Like I was talking about Korean guitar players that I know have smaller hands and they're whizzing up and down the neck. Comfort wise, you might want to find something with a really flat neck, like Richard's guitar, right? This Ricotta is a good example. Like it has a super strap body, right? It's kind of a dinky shape. The neck's really, really like smooth and thin, right? The string spacing's not very far. The frets are really close together. It's not a hard instrument to play. It's one of the things I don't want to say I don't like it because my hands are kind of big, so it's kind of uncomfortable for me sometimes because the frets are so close. I like guitars like kind of like on a Les Paul neck where it's a little bit more like a little wider, or like on a Gretsch, But I have bigger hands, so that is part of the reason too for comfortable, like how comfortable you are, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely good advice there, Trey. Definitely agree with you. Hey, what's up, Tyler? You're back. No worries. Oh, it's okay, dude. It's all right. I know how it is trying to juggle stuff. No pressure, man. Tell Rick I said hi, man. If you see Rick, tell him I said hi. He's a good dude. Really cool guy. Really down to earth guy too, Rick. Just like Trey, really down to earth guy. I was talking to Rick Renstrom, I think was a couple weeks back when I did that song with him. Oh man, he's so nice, so humble. He was asking what kind of DAW I use, and we are just BSing a bit about DAWs and tones and bands and stuff. And the dude's just really down to earth. He wasn't like some people take themselves so seriously, like Trey and him are just such good dudes. Really chill. Let's see. It's a good goal, man, and you could definitely do it. You put your mind to it, you'll get there. Absolutely. Yeah, man, I'm very grateful. I'm very blessed to meet cool people in life. We all meet cool people and we all meet uncool people, but that's just how it goes, And I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of good people on this YouTube platform. So stick with it and you'll meet a lot of really cool people too, man. Music's a cool thing. So, oh, dang, man. Yeah, no worries, man. That's rough. Hopefully the gig went well for you. Hopefully it wasn't too eventful. And, in case you do exit, I hope you have a good rest of your night, man. Let's see here. Yeah, he did. Yeah, man, it could be a really cool experience. It really can. When you get everything in the right order, like everything's good with the sound, you're vibing with your bandmates, everything's in check. There's no issues. The scenes, enjoying the music. There's people actually there. Like that's all really cool stuff. I've also seen the opposite where maybe you're playing a gig. It's like with a lot of people and then something overheats and shuts down. You're like, oh crap, there goes my equipment and now it's not working and I got to play and there's no way to fix it now. Or, in other situations where maybe you got everything perfectly set up and then nobody shows up and you're playing, you're like, oh, well, that sucks. Where's everybody? You know how it goes. Hey, no worries, dude. Good seeing you, Trey. I'll try to catch your next video, man. Have a good rest of your night, man. But yeah, gigs can be a whole different animal, like I was talking about earlier, with people and just interacting with people. It's like customer service times 100. People would always tell me some funny stuff too. People get drunk, come up there. You're not playing that song the way it's supposed to be played. Play Leonard Skinner. I take off my guitar and I give it to them. I say, I would love for you to give me a break. I can go take a piss if you want to pop up on the stage and jam. Oh, no. I don't remember how to play it right now. Oh, well, okay. I mean, it just seemed like you were the expert. So, I'd love for you to come up and maybe help me out. You got to love that stuff. Everybody's an expert in music, if you didn't notice. When it comes to like bars or even on YouTube, I get experts all the time trying to comment stuff. And it's just with anything you do. It could be martial arts. It could be mowing a lawn. People are going to argue with you. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how true it is or how untrue it is. They'll argue with you. Fallacies, and so on. But yeah, it's my favorite response from people. Anybody talk smack to you online or in person or anything, just tell them, hey, man, I'd love to see you teach me what you think it should sound like. And, I'll respect what you tell me. Let's see what you got. But no, everybody wants to back away from the challenge. Oh, well, I can't right now. I'm not near my phone. Oh, I can't record audio right now. Oh, I can't. It's busy. It's late right now. Oh, I can't go on the stage right now. Oh, my hands hurt today. Okay. Everybody wants to be the expert, but nobody wants to put in the work to be the expert. So, free bird. Let me show you a thing or two about a thing or two. Absolutely. That's what it's like. More cowbell. Exactly, man. What do people expect you to say? Like, it's bait at that point. It's just rage bait. Like, okay, you want me to get mad, I guess? Like who cares, It's like just some random person commenting like, all right, sorry you're upset. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, just don't let it get under your skin if people want to criticize. Everybody's got opinions, and none of them matter unless you want them to matter, right? Words don't have any meaning unless you allow them to have power over you. So somebody calls you ugly and stupid and you can't play guitar, well, who cares? That's cool. I'm glad you feel that way. That's, my feelings on it. Tune down a half step. Oh, cool. Right on. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate you being the messenger, man. It keeps the stream entertaining. Heck yeah. Hopefully he's shredding some sick licks. Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. It's nothing entertaining. It's just me BSing. So yeah, there's no good jamming this stream. Next stream, I'll try to do more jamming. Many apologies for the boring times, guys. Yeah, I just was cooked mentally and physically today. I was like, physically, I can play and I could push through, but I don't want to create tension. I don't want to overplay. I like to give myself a bit of a break and a rest, but also mentally, I'm kind of like just taxed on playing. Did a lot of playing. It's kind of like you get a little burnt when you do it every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, all day. Well, not all day, but it feels like because I teach all day too, but that is true. That is true, man. Yeah, everybody's a keyboard warrior, dude. But I kind of like it. I find it kind of entertaining that people feel so offended to comment stuff and they never say that to you in real life. And if they did, I'd have more respect for them because at least you have the nads to say it to my face. But yeah, people are characters, dude. They're characters. I've seen some wacky comments over the years. When the Stevie T thing happened, right? I don't know if you guys remember that, years and years and years ago, when he gave me a Shredemption and he talked about my comment where I said I liked his personality better than his playing. I didn't think, that was going to get seen, but a lot of people saw that years ago. And that was like what kickstarted me into doing YouTube, because I thought, well, dang, I'm going to start taking YouTube seriously, because I didn't take YouTube seriously back then. I uploaded maybe one crappy video with my webcam on my computer I had, and that was it. But when that happened, that kind of kickstarted me to do more videos and everything. So yeah, I owe it to CBT for that. But the people were so upset with me. They didn't realize I was just kind of taking a jab. It wasn't like I was insulting the guy. I liked Stevie T. I thought he was funny at the time. But people were like, you SOB, I can't believe you said this about Stevie. I hope you die. I hope you kill yourself. You're mother effer this, mother effer that. If I see you in real life, I'll do this and that. You're not going to do anything. I was like, okay, it's a bit ridiculous. I had so many hate comments for like a month or two straight. A few people were nice. They, came and said nice things. But I was just like, what in the world? Like, I'm not even anybody. I had like 50, 60 subscribers, something stupid. I was a nobody. I'm still a nobody. I'm at 9,000. Nobody knows who the hell I am. I mean, you guys do, but it's a niche community. So I was just amazed that so many people cared to leave an opinion on a guy that like didn't like, nobody knew who I was, I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, it was entertaining. I thought, wow, these people are so upset with a guy that's a nobody. Like, how silly. But anyways, yeah, it's just funny stories, man, how this whole YouTube thing took off. Just one of them days, Limp Bizkit, absolutely. Let's see here. Play some Metallica, Sad But True. Sorry, Nick, I can't do any covers on the stream, dude. Oh, yeah. He's a character, dude. He's a character. I followed him for so many years, and always loved his humor. Like, his guitar's fine. He plays good guitar, I'm not like, I don't think he's amazing. I think he plays probably the same level I do, so that's probably why I think that. He plays good, but his humor is what I followed him for. I thought he was just hilarious, and dark humor it was great back then. He got a little more like PG over the years, but still think he's a great guy. Still funny. Let's see here. Totally, Ryan. Totally agree with you. Well, appreciate that, Dana. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you for that. Hey, what's going on, Retro Puffer? Hope you're doing well also. Hope you're also doing well. My English sucks lately, guys. I apologize for the bad grammar. I normally don't talk so choppy. But yeah, my English is kind of jacked up because I've been doing Korean the last, I don't know. It's been a lot of months now, but I mess up my words. Like, the language salad kind of gets tossed up. And I guess I'm told that's normal, but it's still funny. Like, the other day we were going to eat these Mochi ice cream things. I love these Mochi things. I can't have them very often. And I get the dairy-free ones because I can't have dairy. But whenever we can afford it and they're on sale, like for $3.99 or whatever, I'll buy them because I love those things. My wife and I want to have them. Anyways, I was like, yeah, you want to get some, what did I say? Ice cream. I was like, ice cream. And she was like, what? I was like, why did I say it like that? I was like, ice cream. I was like, ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. I was like, I can say it right, I promise. And I kept screwing up the words. And there's another word I was messing up because the L and the R is different in the Korean stuff. So I was getting all jacked up. So that's why my speaking's messed up. I'm spending a lot of time studying that, and then it screws up my English, and then I go back, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Can't pronounce ice cream correctly. Or button. I was saying something else funny with button. I was saying button wrong. I forgot how I was pronouncing it, but yeah, it was pretty funny, dude. It was pretty funny. Oh yeah, he plays awesome stuff, dude. Nothing bad against him. I just don't. What's the word? I guess I just wasn't like impressed with his stuff. I guess it just seemed kind of like stuff I already do. So, exactly. Yeah. 안녕하세요, right? Yep. The good old hellos. Whoa. More of the eatings. That's great. I'm glad it's not just me. Asshole. That's funny. That's a good one, dude. Yeah, good old ice cream, man. Yeah, some words are really silly like that too, that are pronounced like different. Like YouTube is like, if you were to say YouTuber, YouTubo, 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 yeah, YouTubo, yeah. So YouTuber, and you know, the English variation. So it's funny to say it's just like difference, or like in oh, okay, you know how to count native Korean. That's cool, man. That is so cool. I don't know. I don't have that memorized fully yet, like doing native Korean numbers. I learned the Sino Korean, like doing like Kong Il, what is it? I Sam Sa O, right? You Chil Pal Ku Shib Shibi and so on, or Shibil Shibi and all that, and going up. But yeah, I don't know the native Korean numbers that well. I only know like 1 to 5 or something. Oh, you're like Tyler. Tyler does Ukrainian too, I think. That's got to be bonkers, dude, because Russian language sounds hard. Like, massive respect if you can do Russian or any of those like complicated languages. That stuff's not easy. Ugh. English is a funny language. It really is, man. Your kung fu teacher was from South Korea. He taught the Korean army. That's wild, man. Was he doing Korean martial arts? Like, was it Tang Sudo, or was it the Taekwondo or something? I think they have other martial arts too. They do. I don't think Hapkido's Korean. Is Hapkido Korean, or is that Japanese? I have to look that up. I don't know if Hapkido origin. It's Korean also. Yeah, Hapkido is Korean. That's right. So I don't know if any of those are the ones, but that's funny. It's like, hey, man, it's time to pay up for your lessons. And by the way, guys, if you ever want to learn languages, there's a site called Preply. I don't know if you guys ever went on Preply before. It's really cool. You can meet people that teach any language you want, and like it's relatively cheap. You can pay as low as like $5 a lesson. That's an hour long. Or sometimes people charge more if they're more experienced or they have limited booking or whatever. But some people will charge very little, and so you can learn a language if you're paying like $40 a month or $30 a month. You could there's no contracts on that kind of thing. If you guys happen to want to just randomly want to learn a language, I'm going to drop you a link here so you guys can go check out Preply if you want to. If you want to, you don't have to, of course. Let's see. Okay, mixed martial arts. He was recruited by the Yakuza and the Navy SEALs. That's wild. Like the Japanese mobsters, the Yakuza. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's cool, man. Let's see here. Heck yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. All the apps you can get, they all help. I bet. Yeah, those guys, man, they don't mess around in their country, with their stuff, and they don't have to do military, naturally. Like all the South Korean men have to. I think it was a 2-year stint in the military they have to do. So it's pretty wild, man. Yeah, it's a pretty good streak. I'm impressed with that too, man. That's awesome. 1,000 days is not that is not easy work. That's a lot of days. It's a lot of study. But yeah, man, languages are cool. Learn more languages. For those of you that aren't doing languages, do a language. Even if it's not a language you think you're ever going to use, why not just do something? Use your brain in a different way. Try to connect with other people in the world, and try to immerse yourself into something else different. Try to think outside of what we normally do. Right? Give your brain a workout. I like it because it's something different I can think about. It's a different workout. I can connect with different people, but also it's something that's not music related, so I can think and work my brain in a different way. So I'm not just thinking music 24 hours a day. In my brain, I'll go crazy, but it's not music all day long, which would happen if I didn't preoccupy myself with something different. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I believe it. Me feeling Spanish. And I'm going to be honest with you. Spanish is cool. Like, I respect people that speak Spanish. I think the language is very cool. I tried never caught my interest. You know, like I learned some few phrases. I just can never keep attention on it. I was always more interested in like Asian culture, like Chinese, but I don't think Mandarin or Cantonese I could pull off. That seems way too technical. Japanese is awesome, but again, sounds kind of technical, and it's similar to Korean, where they both have like the subject, what is it, subject, object, verb order, right? But yeah, I was like, I'll just go with Korean because it has an easier alphabet. Where like, you know, kanji or the Japanese, they have like so many written things to memorize. Where in Korean, it's not that many. It's like only a certain amount. So for people like me that don't have a lot of memory left, it's kind of helpful. So yeah, anyways. Oh, Viking music is pretty cool. Absolutely. We're just talking about that with somebody today in a lesson. Was it a Monomarth we were talking about? Very cool band. Nah, heck yeah. Mongolian metal rocks. Absolutely. You know, I just came across a channel a few days ago. This girl, she's pretty well known, I guess. She's like 200,000 subscribers, called Nini, I think it is. Nini Music. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think she's like Taiwanese or something, or maybe she's something else. I don't know. I don't think she's not Korean or Japanese. I don't think she's Chinese either, but she has like a music video. She's jamming like some cool temple, like with a, I don't know what it is, some sorry looking instrument or something. And there's like, they're doing some rock metal kind of like Asian mix. It was pretty sweet. I was pretty impressed. I was like, that sounds cool. I like the cultural like merging of metal and the like classical influence from their country. It's pretty neat. Let's see. Bloody Wood. That's crazy. I'll have to check that out. I don't think I've heard that band, so I will check them out. Indians get into some really crazy stuff too, man. Oh, The Who. I have not checked out The Who. I will check out The Who. I will have to check that out. I have a few things on my list now. Oh, dude, yeah. I am bombarded every day with like Korean guitar players and Japanese guitar players that are like young girls, like 20 or whatever, and guys too that are in their 20s, and they outplay me. Like they're playing crazy complex like chord arrangements and weird fusion jazz licks that are just mind-boggling. Mind blown, right? Oh, that's a good question. I don't really know. What would you call that? There's probably a term for that, right? I don't really know much about like the Chinese rap. Heck yeah. Yeah, dude, the Japanese don't mess around. They have a lot of respect in their culture for metal and rock stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love baby metal. Baby metal's awesome, dude. Love baby metal. I know some people don't like baby metal, but I think they're pretty cool. They're funny. They like how they just have the whole like silly kind of parts, like when they did with that one bearded guy in a dress. I thought that was kind of silly video, but the songs were hitting heavy. I was like, this is pretty cool, man. So yeah, really cool stuff there. Oh yeah, I guess you just call it that, C-rap. Yeah, like Craig says. I'll just go with that. So does that mean like Chinese rock, C-rock probably, right? Like J-rock's Japanese rock, K-pop, Korean pop. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, you know what's really funny too is how much these people don't like each other. What I mean by that is like, you know, the Korean people aren't very fond of the Chinese or Japanese. The Japanese aren't very fond of the Koreans or the Chinese, and the Chinese aren't fond of anyone. It's a weird mix. And I didn't know this until I started interacting with more people from the channel that were from different countries and people on my Facebook and social media, Instagram, whatever. This one chick was talking to me about my music. She likes it. She's Japanese. And her whole demeanor, which made me laugh, I think I might have told you guys a story, was that I like your guitar playing. It's very good. It's respectable. You play better than me for now, but just for now. And I'll talk to you until I get to that point. And then once I'm better than you, then I won't need to associate or something. I was like, okay, that's random, but thanks for the warning, I guess. And she was talking about she doesn't like Korean guitar players or Chinese guitar players. I was like, okay. Another lady that was a musician contacted me, and she's like, I see you like, you know, you interact with Korean people, you do Korean stuff. What about Chinese stuff? Where's the Chinese love? I was like, I like Chinese stuff. You know, I'm all about Chinese stuff. It's fine. I don't have a lot of references for it yet. She's like, oh, well, the Chinese stuff is way better than the Korean stuff. The language is way better too, and they're less dirty than the Koreans. I was like, you straight jump to racism? Like, seriously? Like, damn. You think if they're all Asian, they want to stick together, you know, but they're not, man. They're rough with each other, and you know, I was taken back by that because I didn't know, you know, I'm just some schmuck living in California. I don't know anything about those countries, so lesson learned. Must be tired. You know, I should be tired. It's been a couple hours, but I never get tired. I get rambling, man. Let's see, maximum the hormone. I'll have to check that out too, dude. These are some sick ideas. If you could, those of you that are reminding me of bands to check out, if you could leave a comment after the stream's over, like come back to this video and leave a comment with the band names, so I'll remember, because I won't know where it is in the stream. It's been like 2 hours, almost 3 hours, so there's no way I'll remember all that. Oh, I get you. That's funny. Let's see. You're half Korean. Oh my goodness. All Asians hate each other. Yeah. I noticed that trend. I had no idea, like I said. So it's lesson learned. I never associate or bring up anything it's opposite around them. Like if I'm talking to somebody who's Japanese, make sure I don't bring up anything Korean or Chinese, because they get a little funny about it. So I'm like, okay, be extra careful with my words here. Try not to disrespect anyone. But yeah, if I can get Korean language, I give myself 10 years. If I can learn Korean in 10 years, I know it seems like a long time, but what I mean by learn is like be somewhat decent to hear it and communicate well enough in 10 years. And I think I can do okay at it in 10 years. I'd be open if I'm alive and I'll get hit by a train or something. Or blown up or something. If the world's still here, I would like to try learning either Japanese or Chinese next, but I'll stick to Korean for the first 10 years, and that'll be my goal. And, you know, I'm not somebody that gives up on something, so that'll definitely be something that I do, for all alive and well. So. That's funny. Asshole. That's funny. No guitar playing on the train tracks, and don't or in nuclear facilities, or in airplanes that are crashing, or in spots where airplanes might land, or in the between shootings. all good places to avoid when filming guitar. But yeah, so fun. Ah, nice, man. You got the special treatment, the VIP Illuminati special. Heck yeah, that's what I like to call that. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I still remember some words from when I did Yang style Tai Chi, and I did Wing Chun for a good number of years. I didn't like the traditional like formality of it, so I like to blend it with boxing and jiu-jitsu and stuff later on, and like I guess like what Bruce Lee did, make Jeet Kune Do with it, right? He kind of blended his own thing together with it. Same crap. But I still remember some funny terms from my Wing Chun days in Yang style Tai Chi. I remember doing like Ton Sao, or like, you know, Wun Sao, Fuk Sao, that kind of thing. Gong Sao, Nia Sao, like, you know, silly terms. I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Bong Sao, you know, Jum Sao, Jim Sao, Butsi, or whatever. So I do remember the words, and I think I remember some of the expressions like sinking hand, or, you know, circling hand, but like not actual conversation stuff. I just remember like the words for the moves in the kata, or whatever we call it. Well, not kata because it's Chinese. It's not Japanese. Kata is like Japanese. Chinese is different, like a form set, but you know what I'm trying to say. So I do remember hearing certain things like that. And ironically, the guy that showed me Wing Chun was Filipino. He wasn't even Chinese, but he knew all he had mixture of the Mandarin words memorized, or Cantonese, I guess is what it is. But I had to laugh. I was thinking, a Filipino guy teaching Chinese martial arts to a white guy in California. What a mixture of culture, man. What a culture shock. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're very cool. Very cool. I did Wing Chun probably the longest, for about 9 years. But then I kind of fell out of practice with it, of course. I got more into boxing. Like I did Muay Thai. I liked using my elbows a lot and stuff. And then I did the jiu-jitsu. Like everybody jumps into MMA stuff. But I like to keep the Wing Chun aspect in my boxing. So I use the Muay Thai and for the footwork and the elbows and knees. I used the grappling for while I was on the ground, the jiu-jitsu part. And then I use Wing Chun as my overall like mindset. Like it was more like, center line. I always keep the center line philosophy with Muay Thai moves. Use the footwork with Muay Thai, but keep the same no hesitation, kind of forwarding energy. And that kind of helped my boxing. So I wasn't dancing around, but just like going in. And then that kind of helped a bit. But ancient Chinese secret. Wing Chun. Yeah, leverage is good. Leverage is important. I've seen that happen. No worries, dude. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, definitely. I will definitely check those out. Come back later if you can and comment just so I don't forget. Because I'll probably forget, dude. I get kind of ADD. But thank you so much for coming by. Hope you have a good night. Did you use it when you were homeless, self-defense? Homeless self-defense? No. Well, kind of. I guess like when I was homeless, I worked out with ex-con guys. Like they wanted me to work out. They told me, you got to work out. So we go to the park and we do like, skull crushers with like a rock, like laying down doing skull crushers. We do push-ups. We did push-ups and stuff. And they were rough, man. But, they helped me keep in shape because when I was first homeless, I didn't think I had the physical ability to survive. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Like I was 16, 17. I had no muscle mass. I was malnourished. I didn't eat. I was starving. I grew up in a crappy environment. So like, I had no physical well-being built up. So to jump from that to, hey, you're going to walk across town all day long. You're going to be carrying stuff. You're going to be in this extreme weather. Like I was broken down, man. I thought like I couldn't do it. I thought there's no way I can do this. I can't do this. I thought, I was depressed. I thought there's no way I'm going to like either die or, wish I was dead. Like I can't do this. But then something happened. These guys took me into the wing. They're like, hey, we're going to come into the park. You're going to work out. And so we worked out, gave me some confidence. And then I kept walking around. And over time, that burden of what was heavy and what seemed like I couldn't do, what I can't do was just too hard, wasn't that hard anymore. And I could do it. I could walk all day. I could walk, 20 miles straight from morning to night with my bag and, a sack and whatever. I could exercise and do all that. And I wouldn't get, exhausted anymore. I was fine. I was in shape back then. I could walk across town. Like I said, I could come back. I could do it again. I could do push-ups. I could, do some pull-ups on a tree, and I was good to go. And I really thank those guys because they didn't let me give up on that. They're like, dude, just work out. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. And I was just a kid. I don't know what the hell I was doing. But yeah, that like it's amazing what your body can do and what your mind can do if you put it to something. And if you just, you think like you can't do it, because you're not tested yet. You don't know the potential your body has. But when you realize what you can do, it's amazing. Like you can do anything, man. Like you really can. Like if you want to walk 20 miles, you can. I biked 35 miles one time. I threw up after, but I did it. It was a summer day. There's things that your body can achieve. So I don't like saying can't anymore. I don't like using that word in my vocabulary. Like I can't do this per se. I don't like doing that. But the long story short, I didn't do a lot of martial arts back then. Maybe after a few years being off and on homeless and stuff, I learned Wing Chun is when I started my journey with it. And then I learned boxing from another guy. And it's just a whole process of learning from different people over the years. Luckily, I didn't have to really fight anyone when I was homeless. And I was only like assaulted maybe one time by a big, huge dude that threw me by the neck. That sucked. Out of nowhere, by the way. He was just drunk and crazy. Like I said, I've had 2 knives pulled on me and almost shot one time. I was robbed at gunpoint with a shotgun. But luckily, I've only been in like 2 altercations in the street where I actually hit somebody. Like never had to do any crazy fighting. It wasn't some huge thing. I didn't do any fancy Wing Chun moves. It was just, grabbing a bike lock, smacking a dude, or throwing dirt in somebody's eyes and kick him in the nuts and punch him in the face. Just being honest with you guys. Nothing fancy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of mixing it all together. Everybody Wing Chun tonight. Yeah, Wing Chun tonight. I remember that song, man. see here. Let's protect your neck. It's the most, yeah, that is true. Protect your neck, protect your nuts, protect all your vital organs, man. That is true. I kind of fell out of the martial arts scene. You know, I used to be really big into it. It was years and years ago. And like I said, I did Yang style Tai Chi, did Wing Chun. I did Muay Thai and Jiu Jitsu. I did Kaju Kenbo, which was kind of like, how do you say it? Like, kind of like Kenpo karate, I guess. I did Shoshu a little bit. It's all right. I wasn't really a big fan of Shoshu. Did a little tiny bit of judo. I say a tiny bit, I mean like only like maybe a month of judo. I don't even count it really. I don't remember much of it. But those are like all the main ones I had experience with. I have a friend that tried showing me Kali and Salat. I don't like Kali. I don't like getting hit with sticks. I still have a bruise on my shin when I touch it from like years ago when I was smacked in the shin by a Dog Brother thing. You guys know Dog Brothers? Yeah, there's a Dog Brother guy smacked me in the leg with a stick. Shit hurt. Rotons are no joke. Those guys take it way too extreme. I saw those dudes fighting in person. They don't have any, like, there's no, there's no, hey, let's go 50-50. They just go 100% and hurt each other. It's like, it's kind of dumb. I mean, I guess it's cool for them. They get their aggression out, but I seen a dude break his ribs and they kept fighting and they're using weapons and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? Trying to kill each other? Like, at this point, it's not martial arts anymore. You're just trying to kill each other. Right. But, you know, the whole reason I did martial arts wasn't to hurt people. Like, I didn't want to think like I'm going to be a badass like Steven Seagal, because I don't believe in that stuff anyway. Like, I think a lot of that stuff's kind of phony. But I did it because I wanted to have better discipline. I wanted to be in better shape. And I wanted to just have a way to meditate. It was like a meditation. I wanted to just be in control of myself and my emotions better. And it was like therapy for me. It was like my own therapy. That's what kind of helped me be more relaxed and calm in my own body. So it wasn't like I'm going to be Jean-Claude Van Damme and just go kick people in the face. Like, that wasn't my goal, to go start trouble with people. And, you know, I don't like violence. I'm not somebody that just goes out like, yeah, I think I'm just going to hurt someone today. Like, that's never been my goal. But at the same time, the world's kind of violent, man, you know, and things happen. You know, I remember being jumped when I was younger and I lost vision in my right eye. Like, I don't know if you guys know that or not. Like, I can't see in my right eye at all. It's completely blind. I can't see anything at all. There's nothing in there. But, you know, that was when I was real young. I was like, gosh, I don't know, 14 or something like that, 15, getting jumped in just a crappy part of town because you're walking down the wrong place wearing the wrong shoes. That's honestly what happened. Getting stomped on the head. And, you know, I've seen how violent the world can be inside and out. I've seen nasty things. So, yeah, I think people should at least be somewhat prepared, because you never know when you're going to get drugged somewhere. And, you know, martial arts aren't going to guarantee you safety. They're not going to help you, especially if somebody has a weapon. Like, you're probably still going to get stabbed. You're probably still going to get shot. That's just the reality. You know, people want to talk about special stuff, but a lot of that's movies, you know, it's choreography. It doesn't really work in real life. Martial arts can work if they're applied in the right pressured environment, but even then, you're still 50-50 chance of getting your ass kicked. I've seen it firsthand myself, you know. Living on the street, you'll see this. But yeah, so I kind of fell out of the martial arts scene because there's a lot of people that are really hocus pocus, cheap blast you, did mock you, you know. I don't know. You know what I mean? These people that believe, hey, you're going to hit me this way, and I'm going to smack your arm this way, and I'm going to break all your ribs this way, and then I'm going to pop you in the jaw and hit, you know, liver 6 or whatever, and then I'm going to kill you instantly. It's like, that doesn't work. People don't move that way. They're not going to let you just grab their arm and just let you smack them in the face. But anyways, I digress. That's a whole political thing in a way, because people can get really like upset with martial art conversations. So I'm not going to dive too deep. But anyways, where are we at here? Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to ignore you. Yeah, it's true, man. People can be really aggressive for no reason. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it was for me, man. That's what it was for me. It's more for the soul and just controlling my own self, you know? Wax on, wax off. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, same here, dude. I don't leave my house much either anymore, and I don't miss it. Modesto. That happened in Modesto. So if you don't know where Modesto is, it's kind of like, where can I explain this? It's it's a bit of a distance from Sacramento, a bit of a distance from Stockton. Modesto's kind of like, yeah, George Lucas is from Modesto. So if that tells anything, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. If you like Star Wars. Exactly. No fair play. Hey, my friend, how you doing? Good to see you. But anyways, I don't mean to go on a big tangent, guys. I have a lot to say all the time. I have ADD, so I get all kinds of lost. I get all these thoughts, different thoughts, and yeah, I just get all over the place. Yes, Modesto sucks. Mm-hmm. You got that right. I don't like Modesto. I don't go to Modesto for any reason. I don't like even driving by Modesto. I don't like shopping in Modesto. I don't care if it has more stores than Turlock. I don't like Modesto. I don't like the people in Modesto. I don't like that I can't walk down anywhere in Modesto without feeling like I'm going to get stabbed. I don't like people following me. I got so many stories about Modesto. I remember there's a guy one time at the bus station. I was walking into the Taco Bell. I wanted to get something to eat before I get the bus. It's only like 7 o'clock at night. This dude followed me in there. Give me some money. I was like, what? Give me some money, he said. Give me your money. Give me something to eat then. Give me something to eat. Give me something. He's just being aggressive. And I said, dude, I don't got anything for you. I said, I spent my last few dollars. If you were nice, I would have shared it. But I'm not going to help you now. Oh, you're not going to help me? Give me some money, man. It's getting closer. Don't get close to me, dude. I said, you get closer to me. I said, you're going to piss me off. Don't do it. Okay. And so, I started yelling. I was like, dude, I'm warning you. You get close to me, I'm going to hurt you. I said, and I swear to God, you get closer, it's going to happen. You can't talk to me like that, blah, blah. And the people come out, I'm calling the cops. I say, it's okay. You don't need to call the cops. He's going to leave. I said, we're going to be fine. But every time I've been to Modesto, I've either been assaulted, almost robbed, in a fight of some kind, an altercation followed. I'm sorry if anybody's watching this and you're from Modesto. I'm not saying everybody in Modesto is bad. I know there's some good people in Modesto. I've met some good people. But it really is Gotham City. Like, there's nothing good I can think about Modesto. It's just trash. It's an abandoned hellhole. And, I have nothing good to say about it. Honestly, it's just, like, there's no law enforcement. Like, nobody cares. Like, there's people, like, it's just ridiculous, the stuff that happens. And that goes back to our topic earlier. The criminal justice system is kind of flawed. But what can you do? Richard's like, hey, what the hell, man? Oh, man. Yeah. That's crazy. But yeah, that makes sense though, dude. Because it's a small area, and I know you're from here. I just didn't know where you were born. So I'm glad you came out fine and awesome and became the bald shredder, because a lot of people in Modesto are they're wild, man, as you know. So I'm glad we both are kind of normal. I don't know if I'm normal. I'm kind of weird, but I like to think I'm kind of normal sometimes. Oh, nice, man. No worries, dude. Thanks for coming by. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend, my friend. You're gonna pull out stuff like that, man. You're gonna have to definitely showcase it now. We're all gonna be waiting. Oh, okay, that's good. That's a good thing. That's good. I'm glad to hear that, man. Yeah, anyone that's living there, it's just, man, what a terrible time. Not a good thing. Yeah. Hey, man, you never know. Richard might know some crazy moves. Richard could probably, bust out some wild street fighting we don't even know about. You just never know who knows what, man. He might bust out some freaking CIA level, death grip stuff, and you'd be on the ground. I mean, who knows? People could know anything at any time. I mean, that's one thing I learned. People could be really, you just never know who you're talking to either. I've met so many people, and I'm not trying to brag. This isn't a brag. This is just an observation. I met so many people being homeless and traveling between towns, and just in my life, I've lived such a weird life. I've met so many people. And I met people that ended up being, that killed themselves or ended up getting in crimes, or people that were runaway fugitives. And I had no idea. I shook hands with a killer. I didn't know he was a killer. There's a dude at the shelter. He ate across from me one time. And he was a really chill dude, really nice, real down to earth. We BS'd. He asked me if I wanted his dinner roll. He wasn't going to eat it. I said, yeah, sure, man. I appreciate it, you know. Yeah, we shook hands and kind of BS'd a bit. Really nice guy. Around my age, too. Well, it wasn't long after. The next day, they were looking for him. He didn't come back to the shelter. He was on the run. He used a fake ID, and he just killed his wife, I guess. And she was pregnant. He killed her. And then he blew up the car, and he escaped the state. He's an what's they call it, interstate fugitive. So I was like, damn, that guy, I had no idea. And that's happened on more than one occasion, you know, because on the street, you just run into all kinds of crazy people. You never know what you're going to see. I was just like, what the hell? That's the same dude. Like, no way. Like, so, you know, I learned that young that you can't judge what people tell you, you know. Like, people can say, yeah, I'm a Christian, I'm a good guy, I have a house and a family. Well, that doesn't mean anything. That means absolutely nothing to me. Like, you could tell me that, I still won't trust you. Because, you know, you could say that and you could have a body farm in the back. Right? So if somebody tells you something like, oh, I'm a good dude, I volunteer. Yeah, so is Ted Bundy. And he chopped people's heads off. So, you know, let's be fair. You just never know who you're talking about. Yeah. Heck yeah. That's the way to do it. Hell yeah. Well, hey, man, I don't know if I'm that great of a jazz guy. I'm going to be honest. I'm okay, but I'm definitely not a jazz aficionado by any means. But anyways, I'm sorry, guys. I'm talking too much. I got to get dinner started. It's late. I'm going to head out of here for now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and for chit-chatting. I am always grateful to connect with you guys. I'm always happy to, you know, just get to chit-chat and be real with you guys. I love being just open and honest with you guys. I love you guys being the same with me. And it just means a lot to me. You guys want to hang out with me. So thank you all for the continued support here on the channel. You know, stay tuned for more content as always. And, you know, obviously thank you for just being you, man. I love you guys hanging out and just being yourselves. So thank you so much for everything. I got to get started on dinner. Like I said, I get ADD and my wife's probably going to get ticked. So thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. And for those of you that, I think, was it Dana said you're half Korean, so annyeonghi gaseyo, or kaseo. Sorry, I'm the one hosting. So yeah, annyeonghi kaseo for you. Hope you have a good one. All right, guys, have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.